The Islamic State is hosting a music festival in Iraq.
Oh my God.
The first annual Allah Palooza is sure to go off with a bang.
Jesus Christ. How do you confuse a gay person?
I don't know.
7. Go on, hit it.
Good evening, scumbags.
Welcome back to another episode of In the Doghouse, the podcast that couldn't pour water out of a boot if the instructions are written on the heel. All right, well, let's go. Housekeeping.
Right, buy merch or don't buy merch. It's on the website. The website is link in bio and shit. There's t-shirts.
Marlon is really lacking energy today.
There's hoodies. I got some monster. We'll be all right in a minute. T-shirts, hoodies, new fucking lanyards shortly.
Yeah,
hopefully, maybe when you're listening to this, or maybe not.
They're pretty quick, to be fair, I suppose.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully.
If not on Friday, they'll be next week.
Right. 80s design t-shirts, they're on there. Saved by the Bell ones as well. The 90s style that everyone keeps taking the piss out of me for. I was like, man, I thought it was a really good thing. They're like, oh, Saved by the Bell. I think it's banging. I got my 80s one on right now in a lovely sort of teal blue. Yeah,
I love that colour.
It's
actually called Sapphire.
Oh, okay. The new DPRC t-shirts are out and on there. They're not Patreon only, so they're there for everyone, just like the DPRC. But mainly for the leader. It's a picture of Gilo in an escort with pit vipers on, and it says, get in, loser, we're seizing the means of production.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's fucking badass.
Go and buy one now.
Yeah, do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy?
Stickers and stuff as well and shit.
Well, this is wonderful. And also, massive shout out to the Patreons. You absolute fucking legends.
So, when you're listening to this...
Oh yeah,
if you're listening to it today, which is a Friday,
yeah,
the 30th.
God, you're really struggling, mate, aren't you? Fucking hell.
We are doing the live giveaway on the Discord at probably about 8 o'clock, I reckon.
There we go.
So tune in. If you're a Patreon, if you're an active Patreon, you have a chance of winning. You don't have to do anything. You're automatically entered.
And don't worry, if you're not on the Discord, and you don't know how to work it, or you're never on there, don't worry, Marlon will get in touch with you, and don't worry, it'll be sweet.
Yeah.
So, yeah. There we go. Happy days. Also, Patrons, just in general, fucking legends. I want to give a big shout out to the Patrons this week and the people on the Discord. Fuck me, the submarine memes have been lit. We are all going straight to hell. It's been fucking beautiful. Every group chat I'm in has just been spammed with just memes that I've been there like a fucking farmer in Texas just harvesting memes. It's been fucking brilliant. So yeah, if you want to join the Patreon, you can join it. Do it now. If you do it today, you're in the chance of winning a pair of pit vipers. So it is £1 from £1.25 a month, all the way up to £5. If you're in the top tier, you get 10% off the merch, all that good shit. You know how it be.
Don't be a fuck-faced peasant.
Don't be a fuck-faced peasant. Support us. Come on, please. It's fucking times is hard. This aircon bill ain't going to pay it for itself. I'm actually getting a little bit chilly. So yeah, awesome. Right, and finally, just before we really kick into things, sponsor this episode, Marlon. Marlon, who sponsors this episode?
This episode is sponsored by Trucker Matt.
Trucker Matt. So, for all your scrap metal needs, he is your man. Need a radiator collecting, an OAP's hip joint, or even a washing machine? No job is too small. 24/7 service, any time or day, give him a message. Why go to the scrapyard when Trucker Matt can bring his wagon to your house? Now, this isn't just an ad read. Trucker Matt has asked us to shout out a very special person in his life. Without this person, Matt says he wouldn't have been able to make the brave leap from being Van Man Matt to Trucker Matt. So from Matt's own words, he says, "I love you, Trucker Tim." Right, wonderful. Thank you, Matt, for sponsoring this episode.
Appreciate that, mate.
Yeah, appreciate it, mate. Always, it all goes towards the fucking cult, as we all know. Yeah, all right, let's get into it. Right, Marlon, who are we joined by tonight?
We are joined by the soothing tones of Curb.
The soothing tones.
Good evening, boys.
Hey, so how are things? How are things?
Well, I'm a bit broken. Yeah, a little bit delicate.
A little bit delicate, boys.
Yeah, a little bit delicate. We're all right there. We're going to perk up.
I'm going to say he's about not even a third into his pint. Neither is Marlon, actually. And Marlon, just for the listeners, he's got a pint of Jubel, cup of peach. He's got a Monster and a thing of water on the side. The boys,
It's been a long week, right?
The boys are struggling. I'm lit. So,
What
yeah.
percentage is this shit?
I don't actually know, mate. I'm guessing it'd be 4 because it's cup of peach. It probably falls into
Why don't
like
you neck it and tell us how strong you feel it?
I'm going to be feeling warm. So I got work tomorrow. I fucking work every day, you fucking tired cunt.
I have got the week off and I am so fucking glad I booked it this year.
Oh, mate, that's a god-tier play.
Beautiful.
I rookied like fuck when I just had one day off.
That's not too bad, though. It's like, at least you get the Monday off.
Yeah.
I know, like, there were people, I saw people leaving on the fucking Sunday. I were like, obviously I work on Monday. I was like, man, that's fucking brave.
Someone we went with did. She had work on the Monday.
Just fucking bouncing out straight after Elton John. Fucking.
But I was getting home as they were going to work.
Anyway, let's get into it. How's your week been, Curbs?
It's been good, mate. We obviously we were at Glastonbury Festival, me and Marlon.
Yeah.
Absolutely tearing the life out of it. I have never felt so 30 in my life.
Really? Does it hit that hard? I'm kind of
I was feeling all right.
A bit worried.
So I refuse to grow up, as everyone knows.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
Amen.
I'm living like a 20-year-old in a 30-year-old man's body, and I felt it. My hip hurts. My knees hurt. my hip. I think was it you were saying on Thursday? I was like, oh, my fucking hip's bad this year.
Oh fuck!
I thought, fuck me, but we do go hard at the start, don't we, Marlon?
Oh, mate,
You
yeah.
boys go hard in the paint, don't you?
Wow.
Wow.
We did lots of pints.
So should we just get straight into it?
Yeah, really.
Well, Reg, how's your week been?
All
mate?
right. I don't know, not too much, boys. It's not going to be anywhere near as funny as your week. But I've been having a bit of a problem recently, boys. I don't know if I've ever told you. I'm having a bit of a war with the Wing Mirror Bandit. I don't know. So I might have mentioned it before on the show. I can't remember. So my wife parks her car not on the driveway, on the front of the house, because I've got like a super deep pavement in front of my house. So you can comfortably park her little C1 on the pavement, because obviously we leave at different times and shit, and we don't really have a routine, me and her. So there's no point one being behind the other on the drive, because it never works. So she parks on the pavement. There's enough room to get a double pram through. That's the always thing I say to her. I said, it's fine, as long as you got enough room to get like a double pram through, then you're not in anyone's way, mobility scooter, all that shit, it's fine. But there is one person, I don't know who it is, there's one person that is forever folding her wing mirror in, like all the fucking time, with no need to do it either. Like you can go, like, unless you're fucking 50 stone, you can get past it. But the problem is, it's been kicked off twice. It's been twice since we've lived there. Someone's like kicked it off. I don't know whether it's just like pissed up idiots or whatever, but somebody folded it in back along, and the little bracket that holds the glass in broke. Not the glass itself, like, I don't know, P for here, and no, what's up? Those fucking brackets, 75 pence each. I've replaced a few of those cunts. And the glass is like 120. Anyway, so I finally had enough of it. The thing is, they come in like spurts. So the Wing Mirror Bandit will be back for like a month, and then he'll go again, and he won't. And anyway, so he's back, and the wife has had a fucking enough of it. She gets in the car, drives off, then realizes the fucking mirror's folding. Got to get out anyway. So I finally let the Chinese into my home, Marlon. I fucking did it. I fucking did it.
What brand did we go for?
I bought a fucking Eufy doorbell, guys.
I love the Eufy. You can't get wrong with them.
Fantastic
Mate, I've fucking bought one. I've just let the Chinese look into my life. And,
honestly, mate, they don't fucking care.
they're just hoovers. They're hoovers for information. They just
Which one did you get though? Because you can get an all ringing, all down, like all singing.
Oh mate,
all
I just went with a 1080p one. I looked at a 2K one. I'm like, I don't need to see who's doing it in 2K.
Yeah, but I'm thinking you could get, if you have it on the corner, you can get this one that's got the floodlight, and you can set the alarm to go. So as soon as that goes in the woo, woo.
I don't need it to be 2K, because when I find out who's done it, it's be fucking Madden 2K23 in this bitch. I'm fucking kill that fool. I cannot wait. I'm so looking forward to it. Avon and Somerset Police don't revoke my firearms license, but fucking swear to God, when I find out who does it, I'm like, you touch that fucking wing mirror once more, I'll touch your fucking nose, you prick.
This is where they spot it, and you just see this hooded figure now coming in out of the background.
Oh mate, I am literally, I don't know why, but I've just taken this, like, it's a war now. It's
War on the Bandit.
Yeah, I'm even going to slap the old fucking 24/7 protected by Eufy sticker on the new windows when they turn up. Fuck the prick. Either that or I don't
Stick
know.
it on the C1.
I might invest something just to fuck his day up. You know, I don't know something. I might just slap a little lithium grease on the outside of it because it's a white wing mirror. You know what I mean? And every time he slaps it, just quite imagine trying to get that shit off.
You
He'd
know,
probably
like,
wipe it on a car to cunt.
You've seen that Mark Rodner that went against the
porch
thief?
Yes.
This is what Reg is going to end up like. It's the wing mirror
folds in.
Oh, I might just electrify the cunt. Fuck it, put 2 little probes in there. Just drill 2 little holes, 2 probes, whack.
Turns out it's just some 3-year-old that just passes going to school getting tasered out.
And also there are some like knock and runners as well on the estate. You've had them. They do my fucking head in.
It don't bother me because I got the Eufy thing. I look on the doorbell camera. I see some little twat knocking on the doorbell. And he's gone before I've even got up. So I'm like, oh well.
I nearly caught them the other day. I was literally by the door and the keys were in the door and I was having locked because we're fucking in the hood. And he fucking knocked on the doorbell and I heard these fucking kids shouting. I was like, those little bastards.
I'm getting the word nonce.
So I literally whipped the door open, stuck my head around the corner. I fucking, wife went mad.
Oh, you little cunts.
Literally, I went full fucking Phil Mitchell. Like, you little cunts, you come back here, I'll fucking kill you. They were like, no, my fucking God.
You know the problem with that is, I don't know, you must have done this as a kid.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. We all did
exactly what they want.
Yeah, but that's exactly one of the reactions. And it's all come around to bite me now. So
fueled the fire.
I used to do it as a kid. Fucking hell, I used to go around. I'm not going to say it on it.
Yeah, I was about to say it.
Oh yeah, we used to go around fucking. No, so yeah, so that's the wing mirror bandit, and I'll keep you updated, boys.
As someone to add to the sticky bandits and the wet bandits.
Yeah, and also I had a bit of a fucking I don't know, because I always get the piss taken out of me for being a beef farmer. Like, oh, busy down the beef farm, Reg, doing fuck all, like, because everyone's notorious that beef farmers don't do anything, I was so lazy. I'd literally do nothing. So I had 2 loads of cattle coming in, right? I rang up people over the haulier. I was like, how you looking? Yeah, not too bad, mate. Be there about 5 o'clock. So sweet. No worries. Check round both farms. And then I was like, oh, cool. Cattle there, unloaded them, sweet. Yeah, cheers, mate. All the best. Thanks. Just a job. Rang up the fucking centre and I was like, any word on the other cattle? Nah, I don't think they're going to be in today. I was like, all right, no worries. Is what it was. Shut the farm up. Went on home. Sat down, chilling, pint in hand, just fucking living my best life, watching fucking God knows what drivel she had on. And, Black Mirror actually got right into that recently. Fucking banging. I get this fucking text. Hi, Reg, it's Christina here. As just let you know, Laurie's going to be in tonight. I thought, fucking hell, Jesus. Be about 10:30. Oh, right, fucking God.
Is it? Me. Can you put them off or?
No, they're coming. There's the end of story. They're coming. That was that. I was like, fucking Jesus. All right, yeah, no worries. Fucking whatever. I said, get the driver to ring me when he's half hour out. Now, I always say this. And the cunts never fucking do. So I just thought, you know what? I ain't heard nothing by 10 o'clock. I thought, fuck, I'm just going to get out the yard. Got there for 10:30. I sat there twiddling me thumbs, fucking around. Do you want to have a little guess, Marlon, at what time the cattle came in?
Let's go for 12:30.
Yeah, I bang on, mate. Fucking bang on. I was sat there until fucking 12:30. And give the driver his credit, he did ring me. And he said, Shag, I'm 16 minutes out. I was like, oh, fucking hell. Like, oh, yeah, anyway. And he turned up with a grand total of 20. I was like, oh my fucking God. No, what is the fucking point? Why am I here? Like, you could have done these. I thought it was a lorry. Shag, it were a fucking Hilux with a cattle box on. I was like, for fuck's sake. Yeah, and he was like, I was like, oh, cheers, mate. Yeah, sorry on late hour. Fucking, what a job that were. What a job. He fucking Shaggy come from Wrexham. I was like, and he didn't leave till 6, and they have to go for a centre and this, that, and the other. And I was like, oh fuck,
useless cunt.
Oh mate, it was fucking painful. So yeah, just a big shout out to everyone out there that says beef farmers don't do fuck all. You're right, we don't, but some days we have to stay up till fucking 12:30 on our phone, sat on a straw bale. So there you go. Yeah, so that was it. What about you boys? Enough about my wanky week. What's been going on? Well, how was it overall? Out of TripAdvisor out of 5?
It's always 5 out of 5
It's always a 5, yeah.
Fucking mad.
It is the best place in the world. It is one of my favourite places in the world.
The atmosphere is amazing. You see so much different music, see lots of different, meet new people, meet old friends as well there. It's just freedom for 5 days. I always say
That's it. You don't worry about nothing.
Like, if I've seen one fucking Instagram post of like all the fucking like fireworks and then like something and something else of like saying goodbye to the best place in the world, my favorite place in the world. Like, Shag, have you been to Burger King? All right?
Yeah, do you know what? And that's
pretty fucking lit.
That's not the charm of it. The pyramid stage is not the charm of it.
No, not at all.
You know, it's the small stuff I like, and as I get older, I end up veering more off the beaten track to
Just getting all
smaller stuff.
getting all fucking weird.
Oh, I went really weird this year. Really weird. I haven't told Marlon doesn't even know about how weird it got, I think, as well, because that was on the Sunday when they'd left.
Did you fuck a man?
I'm not sure.
A man might have slipped in there somewhere.
Her name was Brian.
She had a moustache.
I was going to say, taking a look at, I can't remember who it was. Oh, who's that singer? Oh, I can't remember her fucking name. And she was on stage with a load of fucking, what's the PC term? Gender benders. I saw that. I was like, oh, fucking, well, we're all woke the fuck here. Yeah. So talk me through it. Let's start
to finish.
Start to finish.
Starting a Wednesday, don't we?
Yeah.
So you guys go in on the Wednesday then? You don't sit in a car on a Tuesday night like a fucking
No, we're
like a
fucking
hobo.
5 minutes down the road, aren't we?
We're getting the villagers parking, so we don't get villagers tickets, but it gets us close. And we, rather than going in the villagers gate, we just sort of sneak round to a main gate. So we get in pretty quick, within an hour.
We got this down pat.
Oh yeah, we're pros now. I've been going since like 07.
Fucking hell.
I think I've missed 1 year. But yeah, we're straight down there. Fucking boom. I think we were up and set up by 9:33.
Well,
this
you
year.
were. I not proficient. So
No.
I was with our mate Jock this year.
You are one of the most unorganised cunts I know, Curbs.
Yeah, well, so do you know what? Leading up to the festival, actually, this is quite funny. So we borrowed a tent off of someone he worked with, and we've been planning for 4 days. We'll set the tent up, said, we'll take round mum and dad's because my garden's in transit at the minute with grass and weeds.
Transit? What do you mean in transit?
I'm still on the weed killing. I've got tarpaulin down in the garden part, so it's working. It is working.
Oh,
but there's one weed that's taller than me now, where it's had a little bit of sunlight and the fucker's gone for it. He's just gone for freedom. So 4 days leading up to it, every single night, and I got really excited because I got all my booze in for Glastonbury, got everything ready. Right, we'll set the tent up tonight, get a little trial run in, let it air out. Well, it started with let's let it air out, then it turned into we just need to get it up to try it.
Make sure you know.
Every single night, we just end up, fuck it, should we just go to the pub instead? We got battered every night leading up to it. Absolutely every night. By the Tuesday, and we said, well, fuck it, it's pointless now, we'll just figure it out when we get there.
Yeah.
So we get in, everyone's setting their tents up and that. Marlon's like a well-oiled machine now, he's got his up straight away. Mule's not too bad. The other people, they were all fine. I'm just stood there with this tent in my hand, and I said, I need an adult. I can't do this. I thought Jock being in the Navy would be a bit organised and have his head screwed on, because I know I'm fucking useless. He was even worse.
Self-aware, mate. That's the main thing.
He was even worse than me, so it took us an extra half hour to get us up.
Yeah.
But it was a mansion when it had 2 stories. So we had a sauna in there. It was a big tent, that was all.
How big was it?
It was, so you have like the normal tents that have 2 compartments. Ours had a compartment that you had to pre-build and then sink under it.
Oh my
fucking huge. You could have fit 2 double air beds in there.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Their compartment was quite big.
yeah. You could
And
have
they're always
fitted probably.
bitching that there's no fucking space in these campsites. Because cunts like you've got the east wing and the fucking west wing.
Oh, we did. Yeah, we had. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It was nice.
I think we had, but there were 8 of us,
Yeah.
and between us, we probably had like a 35-man tent.
Oh my fucking god!
Well, because we were due a little bit of rain, so if it rained, we had the mansion to move back to. We got the pina coladas out, get Jeffrey the butler come in. So anyway, we get set up, and this is the problem now. We've got efficient, and we're camping closer. So usually it used to take us till about 11 o'clock, and then we'd have a beer and sort of bimble on down to the Brothers, which is an hour walk away or whatever as you're bimbling through. We're not. We're about a 15-minute walk away from the Brothers bar, and we set up by 10.
Oh, that's deadly.
So inevitably you just dig into the bags and everything, get your beers out, and then you start drinking, and that's where the problems start, because you're all drinking, and you're just pre-drinking to go to the Brothers bar. That's that festival strength cider, isn't it, Marlon?
Fucking hell. It's like 6%, isn't it?
Up.
Brothers, it is a fucking night ender.
And the thing is, you just drink it like fucking juice.
And the problem is, it's sunny as fuck in it. You're sweating
you're
and
full of
fucking-
energy.
You're
It's sunny and
dehydrated as well because none of you are drinking any fucking water, are you?
Well, I did this year.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did it go well?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you-
did not KO myself.
Good man.
By 4 o'clock on Wednesday.
So I had 2 sips of water on the Wednesday. I counted. Forced.
If you're counting, it's not a good sign, mate.
Well, it was a good day. So we just started drinking. We went down to the Brothers Bar. And then, to be honest, I don't think it was anything too crazy down there. We just started smashing as much beer or cider as we humanly could
Yeah.
into ourselves. And then what happened was...
What is going on here?
So it's 2 o'clock on a Wednesday. We're smashing the ciders down. Everything's good. And then someone's got this little vape pen.
Oh,
And this sets the mood of the festival for me.
Say, it's always a fucking... it's always a vape pen,
They
isn't
put all
it?
sorts of shit in there.
It's always
Well-
a low quality video or a fucking vape pen. That's what always
I found
catches
it
you
out,
out,
right?
doesn't it, Marlon?
And he looked like this vape was lovely. I thought it was going to be some strawberry kiwi mix or something like that.
Your man's just dragging on a Lost Mary.
Yeah, man's dragging on DMT. Fuck. So he says, it's someone I know, Curbs, you want some? It's like, ah.
I didn't
Well,
realise you could
no.
get DMT and like...
Neither did I, Reg.
I learned real quick.
And I didn't trust it until I found out. So
What
my
is
friend does
DMT?
go.
Dimethyltryptolone or something.
It's that thing Rogan loves, isn't it?
Yeah, it's basically like space juice. It's like it's meant to like completely open your mind up and like see see the pixies or the gnomes
yeah,
or the
you
something.
go to space and you see like yourself inside souls.
It is meant to be like all jokes aside, it is meant to be like without being too fucking peculiar about things. It's meant to be like pretty fucking good if you do it in the right fucking setting, not at a festival, dickhead.
Yeah. 2 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon after as many I'd say at least 5 pints of Brothers cider, if not more. I barely remember it, putting it that way. So a friend does it and he said, oh yeah, it's all right. He's a bit more experienced than me in that. And he was all right with it. So I'll have a go. So I had a little puff. All right. Guy just said, you ain't going to get fuck all off that, mate. He said, you got to really go for it. I said, right.
Oh no.
Fucking great big ones. I stood there looking around thinking, fuck. In my head, I'm thinking, shit.
I've overcooked it, boys. I've overcooked
shit,
it.
Fuck the job.
Shit. And then it hits, and fucking hell, boys, I shit myself. I thought I was a one-way trip to welfare. I thought I was cooked.
And the welfare tent. I forgot about the
I thought
welfare
I'm going to be checking in on day one. Usually, I at least wait till Thursday. So it was weird though. So it wasn't like a full massive trip or anything, but
Like-
it hit me. So a minute went by.
Was
and
it like
hit me.
hallucinogenic and...
Not really. It hit me like a fucking ton of bricks. So I suddenly
Things you're
my
taking
head
so
just
much,
colours, man.
so much, so far straight into your
Yeah.
fucking airways.
Because
Yeah,
it's
man,
not
it's
the way they
bloodstream.
properly do it is they do it in a proper, like you smoke it out of a cigarette or something. I don't really know, to be honest. Not out of a fucking vape pen, that's for sure.
Just taking a fat rip straight
So-
to the lungs.
My head just went, boof. I was like, fucking hell, everything's just expanded in front of me. And then it was weird. My shoulders dropped. I just felt my shoulders and they felt like they were down by my hips. And it all happened after a minute real quick. And I thought, I'm in trouble. This is coming on real quick. So I was with the group of everyone. So I had an empty cart. So I went to the bin to put it away and I thought, this is my little escape. Because if this gets real bad, I'm going to find a little corner to hide
and
in.
just fucking
And
chill.
hide there, just right, because I don't want to be in a group of people. Who
Nah,
going,
man,
"Oh,
you want to be
God,
on
he's fat."
your own, just being chill. Yeah.
Got to the bin and it had leveled out. It was all right. So I went back to the group and just spent 10 minutes off my face, really.
Oh,
Just
so it's
everything-
real quick then. And I was thinking like
Yeah.
you were going to the fucking moon all day.
No, it was real quick, but real intense. Like everything is just very colourful, very HD. It's like having me new glasses for the first time.
Yeah, that's real, isn't it? That's
Yeah,
real. You
yeah.
get rid of the old scratch pair where all the fucking lacquer's
Yeah.
coming off and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, new world.
Yeah, it was just like head was throbbing and that. So not what I was expecting on a Wednesday afternoon. Glad I did it because it's an experience. Would I do it again? Probably.
I think, yeah, maybe in
Now
a
I
different
know-
setting.
Well,
Like,
now I know what's going to happen because no one
Yeah, so
pre-warned me
you
that's
can-
going to hit you like a ton of bricks.
Little
So
bit
I
of
did.
crash.
have you ever
shit
heard of
myself.
like microdosing? Like maybe just have a little, like when you're like
Yeah,
starting on anything, just a little.
I've heard
little-
about it. It's not
little
something that's in
bits.
my vocabulary. To be fair, I
Let's
did
go.
try and then I got called out for it. So I think, well, fuck it, I'm going to the moon.
I was reading this thing the other day, and it was a post on Reddit, and it was like, guys, need advice. Just eaten 2 brownies, didn't realise they have 500 milligrams each. The top comment was, get outside, lie down, hold onto the grass as tight as you can. This is about to be a life lesson.
I'll be honest, I thought I was into that.
To be fair though, if you can do something like that and it only lasts 10 minutes, mate, like, that's fucking.
I think it's cool to try.
That's sound, yeah, because like mushroom tea will fuck you up for hours.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Like acid can send you fucking wild.
Yeah, I mean, you boys know what I'm like. I don't touch any hallucinogenics or anything like that. It scares the life out of me. So that was a bit of a... And I think your head plays into that as well, which is why I panicked a little
that's
bit.
the thing. If you've got it in your head, like, I'm scared, like...
It's going to be a negative fucking trip, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it turned out to be positive. And that weight at the shoulders, it was actually quite nice. It was just total stress relief in the end. It just felt weird because I didn't know what it was. I
was at a mate's back along, Denny, big shout out to him. We were up at his place in, where does he fucking live? Oh, fuck it, Stafford. We're up there and we're in his living room. He's had new carpet down. And the fucking fire was on and we were all just there, just like playing some fucking stupid Mr. and Mrs. game, all arguing between the couples. And I'm joking, but it was well nice. We were all chill. And I just come out. I was like, it seems like a real safe place to do mushrooms, guys. And I was serious though, because you're with friends, it's nice and warm, you're all chilling. I was like, man, if somebody busted out some hallucinogenics, I'd be fucking keen, man. Because I was like, I know I'm good. I'm like, I don't know why. It's like old buildings, stone walls. You just feel like proper, like this is not in a fucking tent in a field full of 250,000 people that are going to fuck with you if you're off your mind.
Yeah.
Not a good plan.
But that set the tone for the festival.
Yeah. How do things go from there?
Yeah. What else did you do on the Wednesday? Because I don't remember seeing you.
So I disappeared at some point. So I can't remember exactly what time it was, but I ended up in a Spanish tent.
A Spanish tent?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Spanish. I remember I was sat outside and there was some sandcastles or something.
Was on the door.
And I was being told, don't kick the sandcastles down. And in my head, I'm going to fucking kick these sandcastles down. There's nothing.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
This bamboo fence is not going to stop me from kicking this sandcastle down. So anyway, I got distracted because the music came on, all the salsa stuff. So everyone's sort of in there learning the salsa, and then old Curbs comes in and learns the salsa. And,
you end up in the weirdest situation.
Where was this
I couldn't honestly tell you, to be honest. So I'm in there and I'm boogieing, and they're all like doing their salsa stuff, and I'm just fucking gun hands and all this.
He's in the kids' field. That's where.
And then it was just like I was with someone else. We ended up doing some like hokey cokey type thing, and we absolutely smashed it. I think everyone was glad to see the back of us. But as I'm leaving, I end up slut dropping on the way out, and I think there's a video of that. I'm trying to get hold of that because it's a good one.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And then I think I just bimbled around. I know I must have bumped into the family friends that we know down there.
Yeah.
Because I saw them on the Friday or the Friday, I think it was, and they said, fuck me, you look in a better state than I saw you on Wednesday. But we were just bar hopping, bimbling around, and that's what I love about Glastonbury, is just going these random places. And like, although the Spanish thing's complete rubbish, you can go in there and have a good time, have a laugh.
Everyone's on the same vibe, though, aren't they? All just fucking. Literally no one cares.
Yeah.
No one's looking at you like, he dances like an idiot, because they're all fucking idiots.
And you're not being like some loud, obnoxious aggressive, but you're just going in there wanting to have fun.
You're just being loud and obnoxious.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You are loud and obnoxious in everything you do.
But they know you're just having fun. I think that no one takes it the wrong way.
Yeah, I think there is, to be fair, there is always a dickhead element to every festival, but to be fair, Glastonbury is so. There's so many like, yeah, man, chill, peace and love. You know,
there are definitely a few fucking postcodes we need to delete off the registration.
You're right, mate.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them knocking around. I saw some of those in. I think they were Ames. They were.
Sorry, mate.
We went to McDonald's on like fucking, I don't know, Wednesday or Thursday or something. I can't remember. And there were these three gentlemen, fine gentlemen, and they were in like a clapped out Nissan Micra and like a clapped out old Mondeo, and we've been there for a couple of hours, just sitting there shooting the shit, drinking some coffees and whatever, and they've been there for a hot minute, and I was like, oh, I see what's going on here. Oh, I wasn't born yesterday. They're sat there in these clapped out cars that don't look like anything, you know what I mean? And all these cars keep pulling up to them and they keep speaking to them in the windows and then they just drive off again. I was like, I see. Yeah, your man's got a fucking half ounce in the back.
Yeah. To be fair, I think on the Friday I went to watch a guy called Jamie Webster, and me and Jock walked down there, and it was Scousestonbury. It was
bucket hats assemble.
So he's a Scouse like acoustic guitar player, singer, all that. Really good. Really enjoyed it. So we were sat down there watching it, and you sit down and you realise that everyone's going, fucking hell, mate. This is fucking good, innit? Fucking hell, mate. Fucking I see the fucking Liverpool the weekend, mate. All that. And we were like, and then
Fucking Scousers.
I tell you what, massive shout out to all the Scouse girls, and not for the reason you guys are going to think. So we sat down in front of him, and it was hot.
I love them.
It's like,
I love them council
just
tits.
fucking sweating my ass. Like, it's just disgusting. There's no escape from it. And they are doled up to the tits. They look fantastic. And they sit down. The lads all look pissed off and miserable next to them. And you see why now. Because they get out their bags. They've got the little pocket fans. They've got the makeup. It's a little makeup salon. There's a pop-up makeup salon. Goes up instantly. As soon as they've sat down, the salon's open. Everything's
Bang
all
the new
done.
lashes on and put some extensions
literally,
in.
new eyelashes are on. The fucking lips are done out. I mean, the lips are fucking puffed out almost as far as the tits at this point. and they brought everything with them to make sure that not one bit of makeup ran out of line.
Fuck's sake.
It's a lot of effort.
Really?
It's a lot of effort.
Glastonbury,
But
man.
you can't keep that up in all the sweat if
No,
you're walking
man.
around. you
Half
know.
the time I was walking around with one fucking sock on.
I want to look like I've been through the fucking Somme by the end of Glastonbury.
Yeah, I pretty much did.
Yeah, I can imagine. Did you go in and see our barber before you went down?
I've been going to a new one.
You fucking piece of shit.
Yeah,
How
it's
dare
because
you?
I
You
miss
cheating
out.
bastard.
I know. Well, I miss out. So I've been going. I usually only get a bit of free time on the Sundays.
Oh, yeah, so he's not
So there's
open.
one over in Street, and they're really quick. They got 4 of them in there, and they do a decent enough cut. So
You scum.
yeah, I know. I need to go in and see him because I haven't been in there a little while.
Oh,
now.
he'll tell you to get fucked, mate. You know,
Yeah,
I
he
know what
will.
he's like. He's
He will.
fierce.
He holds a grudge. He holds a grudge.
he's- God. So what else did we get up to on a little fucking excursion?
So on Wednesday, bumped into... We had a little scumbag meeting down at the Brothers Bar.
I saw there
I
was
was
a
going to say, I
fucking...
forgot to mention, there was a load of Doghouse boys you were with, weren't there?
Yeah, so we had Catman, Will Ostentatious,
ostentatious.
Juicy, maybe somebody else. I can't fucking remember.
Apologies in advance.
Apologies.
All of us fucked. Can't remember it.
Yeah, we had a fair few down there, and then we went for a little wander up Stone Circle.
Oh, yeah. That's a fucking... That's a place, innit? That's up there with Shangri-La.
Yeah, there's some fruity characters up there.
There is some fucking fruity
There were
characters.
some dicks, there were some tits, and there was a peace fountain.
What's a peace fountain?
Yeah, I didn't see
Well,
a piece.
it's a little bit hazy, but it's kind of a
I
fountain.
took a shit in it.
No, we just stuck doghouse stickers and shit.
Did you fuckers take a reel of stickers? Because everyone,
few.
not only the stories I was sharing, I had DMs of like, Shag, just seen this. I'm like, oh, what are they fucking doing?
I think it was the Saturday I walked past a henna tattoo place and saw a doghouse. I got a picture of it on
Yeah,
my
my
phone,
sister
just
saw that
randomly.
one as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Fucking hell.
We had some henna tattoos done.
Did you?
Yeah.
They're not there anymore then?
Nope.
No.
Nope. It was shit.
Did you end up with a fucking Waterade thing on you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was your sister.
Yeah. I just need to know where it came from because I woke up on Thursday and I had a Waterade tattoo all up my arm. I was like, well, don't remember that going on.
God, it's a bit sore. Fucking rub it away like shit.
Yeah. Just trying to
How
rub it
much
away.
have I donated for this crap?
Turns out it's real.
On the Wednesday as well, we were down at the Brothers Bar, and there was a shitload of people like asking a few people, Juicy included, if he could get them into the festival.
What? Hang on a minute. What on? But they're at the Brothers Bar.
Yeah.
How are they in the festival? But
messaging him, etc.
Oh, I see. Yes.
So
yeah,
what
yeah,
he
yeah.
did was put up a story with Will's number on it.
No. You cunt!
And Will
Mark,
was
you bastard!
Will was wondering like, where have you got this? No, I can't get you into the festival. There must have been like 20 phone calls, and he's like,
Oh my
what the
God.
fuck's going on?
Oh my god! Yeah, just hit up him for cheap bands, like.
I cannot remember if we told him or not.
Oh, you fuckers! You fuckers! I was keen for a Sunday ticket. See, I was thinking it
It
was.
was a bit fucking late.
Why not? Yeah, but it's one of those things, isn't it? You don't feel it till it's all
Say
kicking
that,
off.
Sunday was a strong session for me.
Yeah, I was looking around
No,
like I
like
was.
a bit fucking late to get tickets.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, to be honest, if you live local, it's not that late. You can always,
Yeah,
if
you
there's
always
will,
know.
there's a way in
Yeah,
there.
there was Will. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm keen. Like, I'm happy to pay like a scratch over face value, and I'm still living in like 2010, where I think for Sunday tickets £80. No, Shag's like 120 or whatever. So I was like, I help a few people, help you, being like, oh, is anyone if you know for a couple of Sunday tickets? Let me know. I found some. Yeah. She had, I don't know, I can't remember what her name was. She had 5, and she wanted £300 each for Sunday tickets.
It's about
And I said to whoever told me, I was like, yep. Oh, it was Mike actually, Mike Dimline. And I said, well, she'll be stuck with them on Monday, being worth fuck all. Who the fuck is going to pay £300 to go in there on
Have
a
they got
fucking
your
Sunday?
photo on though, the Sundays? I don't know if they
No,
have.
because I think there's like local for Sundays and stuff. You know, there's always like
I
tickets.
don't know.
I think they might be registered now. I think they've made them-
Really?
yeah.
Oh,
it's
they've cottoned onto it, have they?
Well, that's another thing we need to delete. Fucking Sunday people.
Yeah, there's not enough room in there with normal people, to be honest. The crowds were bad again.
And the thing is, they've not had the 5 or 4 days of it, of getting the hang of things. They just sort of float around, getting the fucking way.
Put
Like,
their chairs on the pyramid field, get in the
mate.
fucking way, look
We-
down on you.
We're all just disgusting, and they come in, and we see them all coming in now because we're by the entrance pretty much. And they're just like, oh, well, this is lovely. I love
Curbs
this.
is covered in
I love
blood,
the
feces
Zen-
and war paint.
Yeah, I'm literally covered from head to toe in shit. I haven't
And
slept
glitter.
for 5 days. Like, I'm running on nothing here.
oh, I'm so excited to see Elton. There's a Curbs like, fucking
Yeah. Just wake from my tent.
the moment you wake up.
Let's go.
Fucking offense, a lot of you. Oh dear. So that was Wednesday. What was Thursday?
Thursday. What happened on Thursday?
Well, you were still asleep when I started. So
I like a
no,
lion, don't I?
really? That's
Marlon's
crazy.
fucking, and I've said it before. He pisses me off so much at the festival. And we camp where you do get
He's
a bit
not
of
silly.
shade.
He's
it's
not
all
silly,
right.
useless cunt who won't get up at a festival.
Yeah, well, this prick. It's not that he won't go out. He can sleep. He will go to sleep, but he'll stay asleep when your tent's 40 degrees. That fucker will be in there sleeping.
Oh, how the fuck do you
And
do
he'll
that?
come out. He'll looking like he's just left a Swedish sauna, hairs everywhere, bright red. Oh, it's a bit warm in there. I said, yeah, we've been sat in this sun since 6 o'clock this morning. You piece of shit.
You coming out like a black woman that her hair did.
Oh, goddamn.
we were still living off the excitement of getting in there. Bar Marlon. So we sort of sat around at the camp. I forgot to bring a bottle of water. Wouldn't have made a difference.
I was going to say, what is the fucking point at this stage?
At this point, wouldn't have made a difference. So I woke up to a can of Copperberg, and I thought, well, I got a real dry mouth, so I started on the cider immediately.
To be
and then,
fair, it's probably one of the better drinks to have. Yeah, it's a bit
nice
sweet,
fruity,
though, isn't it?
Yeah. So started with that, and everyone else had sort of come out the same. We sat there, and we had I had 3 swigs of water.
Yeah.
Counted again. I had 5 throughout the day. So we were sat there, the boys, and we said, oh, fuck it, we'll go for a little wander. So I went up to Stone Circle. Oh, fuck me. Now, this freaked me out.
Oh,
I was all a bit fucking, head weren't quite right from the night before anyway.
Yeah.
And we were home all of us were home by 12, but we just gone fucking mental. So we're up Stone Circle, and we sort of sat there and we're like, oh, fuck it. We'll have a drink then, get started, get going for the day, everything else. And there's this fucking great big cunt dressed as a chicken up there. That's the only way I can explain it. And he's
I think that
fucking...
DMT's still kicking in because Clark Norris has made an
I said to the
appearance.
guys, I said, you're going to have to fucking... Am I seeing the right thing here? Because there's a fucking chicken in front of me and he's blowing smoke at everyone. They said, yeah, no, he is there. So I'm fucking running through the field. Stay away from me, pigeon. So, yeah, we started back. Just gone 10, I think, was our first drink. And then we went for a ronda around the site for a couple of hours and hitting every single bar we possibly could.
Fucking hell.
And then I got up.
I don't know what time we met you, to be honest, because it all goes a bit blurry quite quickly, but
It's usually about 2 is his general waking point if he hasn't got work.
we were absolutely fucked by 1 o'clock again.
Marlon's just giving it the morning stretch. You boys are, na, 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 na. Oh, Christ.
So I think we just did a lot of bimbling Thursday. Example
Yeah,
was
bit of
supposed to
walking
be
around.
on.
On Thursday? I thought
yeah,
there was no music on
yeah,
Thursday.
there's like
Yeah,
small
there is.
little acts.
So we looked, there was someone else, who was it? There was a band on some bandstand stage, so I left a little bit later to go to that. Couldn't get in because it was so busy, the area was closed off. So I said, fuck it, we'll go over to the Glade where Example is. I think it was just me and Mule at this point. Everyone
I
else
was
had sort
already
of dived
there.
off, yeah. So we went over to the Glade to have a look in there, and you couldn't even get into
was
the field,
fucked.
for example. And this is like 3 hours before, so I ended up just bimbling around, going from bar to bar, getting absolutely fucked, just dancing, you know. And this is what I like about Glastonbury. You can dive into the little bars, little clubs, and all that sort of stuff that do open early, and just have a good time, really. Just have a little party. And I think pretty much that was it on the Thursday. Just, oh no. Sorry, I'll tell you what we did.
Oh no.
It's coming back to me now. So me and Mule were a little bit dead. So we got back to the tent about 5:30-ish. And we were in place. So we just sat there by the tent. We were really monging out from the heat all day and from the night before. And we'd sort of already got a hangover kicking in from the morning because we were fucked so early in the morning. Sat in a chair and we had a load of Smirnoffs. And I said, fuck this.
Smirnoff Ice.
Yeah, I said,
Fucking
fuck
hell,
this.
In a tin mind.
In a tin?
I can't fucking really neck cider or warm Fosters, so I'm going to start necking Smirnoff. So I stood up and just necked this Smirnoff and said, right, that's fucking it. Back into my tent, pulled the whole crate out. And just
Right, that's it, you're having it.
Just started fucking crushing them. I said, you better start because I'm going to be on another level in a minute. So he goes in, gets all of his missus' drinks, pulls them out. She's stayed at home.
Gin and
She wants to stay with
Gordon's.
the kids. Gets all of her Smirnoffs, all the nice fruity drinks and stuff, the real easy drinks. And I said, we're just going to neck these until we fucking cannot possibly
until
neck
you're ready.
anymore. Went for all my Smirnoff, started on the cider, started getting through that as quick as I can, and we're just going can after can, sculling it as quick as we can. Ended up fucked by the tent, just screaming with laughter because we're all going, oh, can't nearly being sick. Can't drink, yeah, hilarious. Just whoever was around us sort of realised the fuckers they've just camped next to at this point. And then, we made it back up and just went and partied for a little bit. And we had a little bit of nos down there. And it was one of these big dispensers.
Oh, your man just bought a fucking cylinder.
Yeah, one of these. But it was strong, wasn't it, Marlon?
Yeah.
It was fucking strong. So we were only doing little balloons before. And so he did a big one for me. And this is where I named it the murder balloon. Because I did want them, fine, getting, your little nos high if everyone's done it. I'm sure most people have. And it dropped me. I just got fucking dropped to the floor by it. Literally just whoop, bang.
Head pounding floor.
Yeah, and it was fucking great. And then we named them murder balloons. I think everyone had one over the weekend and they were killer. And then, we went out. I'm not sure what you did, Marlon.
What's your man dragging a fucking welding cylinder around all weekend?
Pretty much. It was like the size of like the big bottles of vodka.
God, fucking
About
hell.
the size of one of those,
Yeah.
isn't it?
That's a fair old thing.
Yeah, it was a
Twist knob on the end,
Oh, proper. Oh, fuck me, your man's wholesale.
yeah.
What is a balloon and nos nowadays?
fuck
I
knows.
think, that was...
I always remember it being a pound a balloon.
Yeah, well, I mean, we take our own stuff now, but I think if you wanted to buy them down
allegedly for making cream down at the festival
there... Yeah.
and cocktails.
To be honest, I didn't see any for sale down there because
really?
everyone's fucking got them. Like,
Oh,
when
really?
I went to Scousenbury, that was fucking... They were all, as soon as the women had sat down and finished at the makeup parlour, all you could hear was... And they were just smashing it constantly everywhere you go.
Fucking caning it.
Yeah. You hear, everywhere you sit down, you hear it in the background. Someone's smashing it.
Is the drugs still as fierce as they were down there? I mean, obviously everyone's got fucking drugs, but when I went last time, every tent you're in, there's somebody going around going pills, MDMA.
Yes.
Really?
It all depends where you camp, though,
It
doesn't it?
depends where you can. Our
Fuck
player
would
was a
I
bit
buy
better.
anything from the festival?
Yeah.
At all. Don't buy drugs on the
No.
fucking street. No way.
It's a one-way ticket for a disaster, that.
Yeah, it is. That's a fucking night ender.
So don't buy drugs, kids. Bring them yourself.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I fucking do. I mean, advocate you take drugs to the festival, but if you got good shit, don't be buying no fucking
Yeah. Well, the thing is,
dishwasher powder.
You don't know where it could be fucking anything. And these are all like, you have the nasty drug dealers there that'll sell anyone to any, because
Yeah, I don't care.
if you want it,
You'll never see them again.
Yeah, exactly.
they don't
There's
give a
no
fuck.
repercussions. Is drug testing a thing down there? Don't spell
No.
it. Is it? No.
apparently security were told actually to almost actively, they said you're gonna see drugs down at Glastonbury. You're gonna see people taking pills. You're gonna see them doing nos. You're gonna smell weed everywhere you go. And I think they said just turn a blind eye to most of it, unless someone's blindly in your face, just racking up a fucking line of MDMA or whatever.
Or dealing, they're going to obviously try to stop that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
people taking drugs, is Stone Circle still a sacred place where there's no security, no police allowed? Is that still the case?
To be honest, mate, I didn't see security over the whole fucking festival. and that's not
I don't remember
really.
seeing any. No.
It was bad this year. Now I'll skip ahead a little bit to Elton John. The crowd was
fucked.
crazy. It was bad, and we were coming out of the. I think you ended up staying there. I came out early because I couldn't be fucked with the crowd, and I got a bladder of a 2-year-old. So as soon as it starts, I'm going to need a piss, and it'll be about an hour there and back with the crowd.
Fuck.
And we were thinking this is not good. And I looked around to think, is there security if something kicks off? Because the animosity is getting a bit high because people are getting pissed off. And there's not
people
one
pushing to
security
the front.
around.
There's no more room left.
Yeah, there's nowhere to go. But I didn't see a single security person stood by that crowd.
The 2 fire stewards popped down,
Yeah.
but I saw
fuck
them
are they gonna
walk
do?
past. That's it.
I heard somebody carked it at the front of Elton John, didn't they?
I'm waiting for the punchline.
No, seriously.
No,
There's
no.
somebody fucking died at the front of up near the front of Elton John. Because my sister obviously was on a campsite crew, and she obviously they got radios and shit. She wasn't on that night, but she heard it all happen. Apparently, somebody like went down at the front, and of course it was so packed they couldn't get to him. Hark at a fucking primary reg ticking away over there. Sorry, listeners.
Neil will start his bike up in a minute, don't worry.
Fucking hell. Yeah, apparently, like, he went down. His mate was like, "Oh yeah, he's on like a shitload of drugs," and they're like, "Oh fucking hell, right."
I know there was 2 drug deaths up southeast corner. I think I know there's one definitely, and I think I heard of a second one on the Sunday.
I know there was one up on the railroad as well.
Yeah,
he just like slumped down the hedge and fucking pieced out. Chill.
Yeah, I think I might have seen the ambulance for the one on the Sunday.
Shag,
I went past it.
Imagine dying at the front of Elton John. Fucking hell. I'm still standing. No, you're fucking not.
There's a million cooler ways to die than that was the front of Elton John.
Imagine his eulogy. Fucking hell. He died.
Just should have gone left.
Where was he when he died? Listening to some old queer.
And he is. I stood there for the whole fucking thing.
Oh, Shag.
I was not impressed. Like,
really?
It's not.
I was watching it in the pub.
I don't like him.
Okay. I love
music.
him. I think he's brilliant.
I was a bit further back because we left and we went way back to the tent, which you're almost face on with a pyramid. Just the sound isn't as good, but I thought he put on a cracking show. It seemed like Elton John doing a great Elton John show.
I mean, from me being a lazy cunt and just not enjoying the whole fucking festival shit, I was watching a fair bit of it from home, and I thought Rick Astley was a fucking blinder.
Yeah. We were at a tent watching him.
Yeah.
He looked fucking legit.
He was great. You could tell he was so out of his zone there, being on the pyramid stage. Like, the guy's only been called up because he's become a meme.
Yeah, literally. But, like, the thing is, he sent it, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, full.
Yeah, he smashed it. To be fair, he pissed me off at the start.
He was drumming the Highway to Hell and singing, like, fucking, woo.
He came on, and the first song, it had the exact same backing music of Never Gonna Give You Up.
Yeah.
I was with you, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I said, this is the song. And then he started singing something else. I said, if this prick's only got one tune, I'm going to be caught. At the start of every song, I'm going to hear the start. I can never give you up. Get all excited and he's going to sing a different one, but he didn't.
Oh, man.
But it's something not many people can say. They've seen Rick Astley do the actual song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to Thursday, I was forced to go up to Shangri-La.
Oh, you went to...
Oh, mate. That's all the way up on the railroad left.
That's long walk.
It's a long fucking walk.
And there's so many people.
I camped there one year, like I said before, and it's everything you want to do. It's an hour away.
Yeah. We went and watched Skindred.
Who the fuck is that?
Well, I had no idea.
Is it a fucking...
Oh,
God.
I was pleasantly surprised.
Really?
Yeah, that is some listenable shit.
Oh, cool.
It's like a bit metal, bit reggae.
Oh, I like a bit of reggae. I was going to say, it's fucking like thrash metal sounds a bit heavy for Shangri-La. Shangri-La is usually like...
I had a fucking whale of a time.
He's the best at dressed the chicken.
It was rammed, wasn't it? Was it busy at that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking busy. And then after that, I really don't remember what happened.
Shit
I
gets
think you came
weird
pretty
in
much
Shangri-La.
straight back, bar if you went to a couple of bars and came back, because that was quite late, wasn't it? 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock?
I couldn't tell you, mate.
We all regrouped.
It got dark.
But back at the tent most nights by about midnight. We were very, very... This
Thing
is
is, if you're sending it that fucking hard from the moment you wake up,
it is constant drinking.
That's the thing. If you're day drinking, you've got to stick with it. You've got to just. Good thing is with day drinking, if you start early and have a little break midday, you're done. You're done.
Yeah.
You just got to hit it and keep going. And just when you burn out, that's when you burn out.
To be honest, I've also written, this is where I say I feel old. I don't want to be in the crowds anymore. I used to be a Shangri-La champion. Like you remember it. I was down there every night. Whether I'd be like, right, it's this time of night. I'm going down there whether you come with me or not.
Yeah, that's the thing. I know it might sound daft, but I like to get in amongst it. But on my own, I know that sounds fucking weird.
It's so much easier on your own.
It is. You ain't got to fucking worry about a wife, and you ain't got to worry about your mates that are over there, and we're going for a piss. I want to be there on my own, just fucking losing my mind.
But even then, I just couldn't be fat of it this year. I don't want to deal with the crowds this year because I know how busy it's going to be. So I was quite happy. And again, I'm moving more away to go into like the less common areas, like the Glade and the smaller bars around there.
Yeah.
I was at the park on Sunday and it was great.
Yeah, to be fair, there's like, when I've been, I think I watched something at the Pyramid like twice in the whole time I've been there. Once was Rolf Harris, big up. Bless up my G.
He did a set in the kids' field this year.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, yeah, but I'm just not all about, like, I like the pyramid and that. Like, if there's someone I really, really want to see, yeah, I'll go. But other than that, like you say, I'd rather just like cut about in the smaller places. That's where the real fun's at, because they're like, you find like a small band, and it's usually like there's like a group of people there that are absolutely devoted to that band, and there's a bunch of pricks like me and you that are just wandering past. They're like, fuck it, I'll just swing it in. This seems like a vibe, and you're just like, and everyone's like, you have no idea what you're fucking listening to. You have no time of your life.
Me and Jot did it on the Friday. We went to again. It was Scouserbury on the Friday, so we went over to them. We left about halfway through.
Back the southeast corner.
And, it was right next to us. Like, should we? But no, we went back. And we were walking back and we saw fucking Got Guan of all people DJing. And we pulled in and we were like, this is fucking awesome. So we sat there for about an hour listening to him. And then just on a cut through, it's a tiny little stage in the woods, just at the back of the glade, if you know it.
Yeah.
And there was some ska band playing. It was fucking
don't tell me things like
awesome.
that.
So I said, look, I'm just going to stay here until like we were going to go meet everyone. I said, I'm just going to stay here. We'll meet him when we meet him.
Fucking hell. If I can be anywhere doing anything, if I hear the start of Night Boat to Cairo, I lose my fucking shit.
A lot of ska this year, and I love that.
Don't say that.
I really did. I really did.
Oh, don't say things like that to
How
me.
many stages are there?
Oh,
I think there's over 1,000, including all the small ones.
yeah, because like every cafe will have some twat with an acoustic playing, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, on this, no, it all merges in. I think it was a Saturday night. Me and Mule and his missus, it was actually a DJ, like a renowned DJ that we wanted to see, and we found the stage, and it was sort of in the middle of all the foodie type area. There's just this little tent, and it's honestly probably like 2 or 3 times the size of this room, so not big at all.
Oh, really?
Real intimate, and it was right in the middle of the food bit, and it was absolutely pumping in there. The music was banging, and so we just stayed in there and just fucking killed it in there.
I think I know what you mean.
Yeah. The white one, I think.
Opposite Williams, what used to be Williams Green.
Yeah.
Have you heard, John Peel?
Yeah.
Do you hear it got renamed?
He's a little bit Nazi, isn't he?
I'm getting the word.
Yeah, so there were some accusations floating around, and then there was some facts, and the fact was he married someone who was 15 years old.
Nonce.
Yeah, I think Emily Evis played it off like, well, we named it in honour of him. It's been there for 20 years. We've decided to rename it. I'm like, yeah, nothing to do with the fact that he fucks kids.
Yeah.
Woodsies now.
All you got to do is, it's the campsite next to it's called Woodsies, isn't it? So
it's the little area next to it is the woods as well, isn't it? In a little cut through, yeah. It was an easy tour.
So
I mean, they called it fucking the skull, didn't they? Anything to get him off it.
That was it was because Woodsies was next to the campsite that I used to work on, which was Wicket Ground, which is like this tiny little family campsite. It was fucking legit.
Oh, so you were only just up from us then?
Where are you? Big Ground or on the hill?
Well, we used to be down near John Hill.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's where we used to stay.
But yeah, no, it's fucking, So it's like the one rule at the BBC. It's just like, don't fuck the kids. And they all break it, don't they? I mean,
now the ITV's getting in on it now.
Yeah.
Not to be outdone.
Have you heard?
Any publicity is good publicity.
Guns and the Gang's new song about Philip Schofield. Bum-da-rana, bum-bum-da-rana. Oh, man. Oh, fuck. Right, should we cut to a break and get into the rest of your Glastonbury madness after Beer of the Week and these short messages? Love you, bye, fuck you.
Don't forget to moisturise, fuck off.
Right, and we're back. But before we get into the Beer of the Week, a massive shout out to the sponsor of this episode, Trucker Matt. For all your scrap metal needs, he is your man. Need a radiator collecting, an OAP's hip joint, or even a washing machine? No job is too small. A 24/7 service, any time of day. Give him a message. Why go to the scrapyard when Trucker Matt can bring his wagon to your house? So it wasn't all sunshine with Trucker Tim. As much as I love him, and he aspires to be just like him, here's a little story from Matt himself. Many moons ago, I used to race to the bridge after school to see my idol. I love you, Trucker Tim, and your Scania. Every time I got over the bypass, I was too late. I would see his taillights disappear into the night with a tear in my eye, whispering, "Give me some tones." That's when I knew I had a Greg's addiction. I needed to run quicker. In his own words, Matt also says, not sure if I've mentioned it, but I love Trucker Tim and Scanias.
Thanks, Trucker Matt.
Thanks, Trucker Matt. Appreciate you sponsoring this episode, my son. Right. Beer of the week. You're going to have to pass them down, Curve, so I've totally forgot the fucking hand them out. You can actually do some work. Someone else can do some fucking work for once on this podcast. Right. Marlonis, what have we fucking got? Yeah.
So we have North Cotswold Brewery.
Ah, yes.
Shag Weaver.
Shag Weaver.
This is from
fine ales from the Foss.
From our man Josh Jennings.
Look at the thing on the front. It looks like what's it from fucking Pirates of the Caribbean?
Davy Jones.
Send them down to Sealed Hop.
Yeah.
Can't remember. What was his name? It was Davy Jones. Davy Jones, yeah.
Barbosa, wasn't it?
No, that's like Davy Jones. He's like the squid face looking motherfucker. Yeah, right. Marlon. Oh no. There's not a lot. There's not a lot to be read here, Shag.
No, I'm just having a quick Google.
It's got award-winning golden hoppy ale brewed with New Zealand hop. Think of the fucking food miles on the cunt.
Fucking hell.
New Zealand hops.
She got some air miles on her.
I should fucking say. He's really hunting.
We getting into him, or do you want to?
Oh, waiting for
I'm
Marlon.
holding this like a.
Wait, Marlon's fucking. He's looking. Is there anything there, Marlon? Without any further ado, Shag, could you please read the marketing bullshit?
Award-winning, strong, dark, treacle-coloured porter brewed with English hops and a malty finish. No, that's the wrong fucking one.
I was going to say porter. That's fucking
Right, starting again from now. Award-winning, refreshing golden hoppy ale brewed with New Zealand hops. Appeals to ale and lager drinkers alike. Great with spicy food. Many are intrigued by its name. It's quite simple, really. The Cotswolds are famous for sheep and the wool industry. Shag is an old English word meaning a heavy or rough woolen fabric. So shag weaver literally means wool weaver.
Wow.
That's some shit.
There we go. Well, you had 2 swings at the fucking marketing bullshit, and I had about 5 at the ad read. You won't get to hear that, listeners, because when people write shit for me, I get all confused. I'm not very good at it. So anyway, right, let's go to it, boys. See what you think. Oh, fucking Jesus! Sorry, Curbs.
On the ad.
On your head, son. God, do you know what? I'm getting a smell of just like old shit. Not like old shit, but like just old stuff.
I'm not getting a lot, but that might be because we've just finished Glastonbury.
Have you ever walked into like an auction sales room when they're doing like an antiques weekend? That's what I'm getting. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. It tastes, oh my God.
It tastes like a fucking auction room.
It does, doesn't it? Fucking
It's only 4.5%.
My face is screwed up like I just fucking licked a stinging nettle. Jesus.
Fucking hell. It tastes like a fucking nursing home, Shag.
That's a rough one, isn't it, boys?
God, it's not for me. Fucking hell. That's just bitter.
I'm not sure if I'm going to shit myself.
This is where,
or not.
for the first time, Curb says, oh yeah, loved it, boys.
Fucking hell, we're bang on, Shag. Oh, yeah.
Oh, nah.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
It's not getting better.
It's not. No, it's just. Thing is, just I've intentionally started doing the whale ales not in the fridge because I don't want to upset any.
Well, because we are
fucking
cultured.
some beer
We're professionals
the
at
beer
this,
purists that aren't listening. Yeah, no, it's not for me, Drive. That's oh fucking hell.
It's not.
It's just
not
brutal.
there,
It's
is
just
it?
fucking rough, is what it is, Drive. It's just rough.
The only thing I will give it, it's not got that real strong, nasty aftertaste. So I'm not
No,
getting
it's not. It's not overly strong. I think if it was fucking like 6-7%, that would just that should be terrible. I mean, but it's not. I'm not.
It's giving me shivers still.
Fucking hell. No, I'm trying.
No.
I keep going back to it and trying, and all I'm getting is just like I don't know, furniture polish. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Josh. Shag Weaver. it's
That's a neggy Drive.
It's shit Weaver. All right, TripAdvisor, Marlon.
If I saw it again, I'd push all the bottles on the floor.
Such a destructive cunt.
It's a naught from me. It's not sessionable. It's not even.
Not mine.
It's not even drinkable. Like drain cleaner.
Yeah, to be fair, it's
No, I wouldn't do. I would not. No, I'm joking.
What were you gonna say?
God, you have to finish that now.
I wouldn't want to offend my drains with it.
Yeah, no, unfortunately,
No,
drive is that's a 0 from me as well. It's fucking that is vile. I mean, it might be an acquired taste, but I don't acquire the taste.
I'll give it a 1 because if it was the only beer, if I was somewhere and that's the only beer I could get, I would see a pint through.
I would eat the sand.
I would finish the pint of that if it was all I had.
Fucking, I'd rather drink water drive. Honest to God, if
Wow.
if that was the only thing that if I walked into one of those weird old fucking American werewolf in London pubs and that was all they had on, I'd be like, shag tap water. You can charge me £3 a pint for it. I'll drink tap water. I just dropped 2 pingers to get fucked up. Right. Let's get back into festival madness, boys.
Friday. Now, I think Friday was my favourite day.
Yeah.
Banging lineup. Started off with like Brucey over in the... No, it's not called John Pierre anymore because he touched kids.
Allegedly.
In the Woodsies. That was fucking banging. Like a bit of drum and bass, bit of Brucey.
If you don't like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy listening.
Has he got like stage presence?
Yes.
He has. He can work a crowd.
Unlike... So... Always on Friday, the first set at the Woodsies is like the new upcoming. So last year it was Bad Boy Chiller Crew.
Yeah.
They're terrible.
Yeah, they were. I didn't have a lot to say for them when I went to go see them at fucking in Bristol, mate. They were pretty fucking wank. They're just dicking around.
Yeah.
And they're probably off their fucking face anyway.
And this is like, I don't know, at 12 o'clock in the morning.
Mm.
But Brucey, stage presence, interacted with everyone, not obnoxious at all. Like,
Proper
seemed like a
grounded,
good bloke. Yeah, got everyone involved. It's a good show.
Kind of like you go for a pint with.
And then little wander around, couple of bars, and then you blink and it's the evening, and everyone was fucking excited what the churn-ups were. Did you hear that thing?
Yeah, I heard it was like the worst kept secret at Glastonbury, but I didn't know what was going on. But then again, I wasn't there. I didn't really care.
So for anyone who doesn't know, on Friday there was a made-up band on the pyramid just before Royal Blood. It was like 6 o'clock, I can't remember. Called the Churn-Ups. They set up a Twitter page. Nobody knew any idea who they were, but there was a few like hints along the way.
I heard some someone that worked for Great Western Railways or whatever took a selfie with Dave Grohl on the way to Glastonbury. Like, oh, shag, who could it be?
That's it. Oh yeah, it was a Foo Fighters, and they put on a fucking banging show.
Yeah, well, they're just brilliant, full stop, aren't they?
Then it was followed by Royal Blood.
Who are they?
Incredible is who they are. It's a 2-piece band. One's on a bass guitar,
Cool.
the other one's on the drums.
Oh, fucking hell. That's like
fucking brilliant.
Really?
Anyone who hasn't listened to them, go now.
Drum and bass.
Butt the podcast off.
Steady, mate, steady. I gotta get the listening hours
Go
up.
and listen to Royal Blood. Like they've got 3 or 4 albums. They got a new album coming out next month, something like that. But they are fucking awesome. So much stage presence. The music is incredible. They're top guys.
Can I, having been a watcher of Glastonbury, I don't know what your guys' opinions will be, but as a watcher of Glastonbury, I didn't rate Blondie.
She's lost it, mate. She's 76.
Blondie.
I would disagree. Because she's 75, 76.
75, 76.
And I love Blondie. So Debbie Harry, I think she's fantastic. But my sister saw her at Isle of Wight and she was like, oh, really, really sorry state of affairs, like a week before. And I was like, oh, it's a bit of a shame. And then I watched some of it and I was like, oh, fucking hell.
I wasn't sat there actively watching her. So I was sat there with Blondie in the background having a couple of beers on the pyramid stage, but on the pyramid field. But when I did listen, it sounded just like Blondie. And I think that's all you can ask for. From a 76
I know
she sounded all right, I thought.
It's been properly like divided. A lot of people said she was amazing. A lot of people said she was fucking awful. And I'm not shitting on her. But the thing is that you guys, I suppose, you got to give her a bit of fucking...
If you don't like the music, you're going to fucking hate it.
Yeah,
if you like the music, I think she'd have probably knocked it out of the park for you.
Yeah, no, I do really like Blondie, but then again, like you do have to remember, like her stuff was recorded in the 80s. We are 40 years on from then, so maybe she's not quite got the get up and go that she did 40 years ago, like most of us.
She's not going to have the stage presence as she used to, because she just can't do it. You know, in between each song, they're catching
she had
their breath.
knee-high boots on.
Yeah, but she stood up there.
Fuck me, have you seen Debbie Harry back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
I didn't think she was bad. I only caught the end of it because I was watching Dermot Kennedy, I think. That was a Saturday, wasn't it, Blondie?
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah.
But yeah,
saw
when I
one
was
day.
walking up, I thought I was listening to that one way or another song, and it sounded just like Blondie singing that off a record, and that's all you can ask for
I
me.
suppose, yeah. I got one bit of bitching to do. I didn't actually see the set, but I read about it, and that's like, yeah, great commentary, Reg. Read about it, going to comment on it now. Lana Del Rey.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
What the fuck? I'm not really like this because I don't, but I'm going to say it. Who the fuck does she think she is?
She thinks she's bigger than Glastonbury, don't she? It came on like 40 minutes late.
Well, the whole thing was before when
when
it kicked off, like, and the lineup went out. She kicked off on Twitter, didn't she?
Yeah.
Saying, I'm obviously not a headliner. I won't fucking go, basically. And it's like, no, dickhead. You got like the 5 headliners at the top, and then everything else is in alphabetical order.
No, you got the 3 headliners.
3
and
headliners.
then everything else is in alphabetical.
Yeah,
and
so-
that's the way it's been ever since I can fucking remember.
Dickhead. All right, and then she just got all twisty, being like, "Oh, I won't fucking come." So they fucking pandered to her, didn't
Yeah.
they? Rearranged it and put her up there at the top, and then for her to come on 40 minutes late.
Yeah. Oh, it's 37.
What was she
something
on the
like
other
that.
stage?
I don't.
And
she'll have got
other-
red up the ass that she went on the pyramid, but she forgets, and a lot of these, maybe it's the American thing. Anyone British knows any stage you're on, if you're good, like example, look at him. He's not been around for a long time. It was a DJ set, apparently not that good. He filled the Glade area up. He could see a crowd from start to finish.
Wouldn't you rather fill a tent or fill a fucking stage than go on the other stage and everyone imagine like someone coming on, someone being on before you, you come on, half people leave, and you got half the
and
crowd.
I think it was
How
a
shit
full.
would
I
that
think
feel?
it was a full field because the other stage is massive. Like some of the biggest artists in the world.
I know it's
still
called the
play
other
there.
stage, but it's not like just
It's
some.
not like
it's
the-
the second
it's
biggest
huge.
stage at Glastonbury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's way bigger acts on there that go on the pyramid, in my opinion.
Absolutely,
sometimes.
yeah. But the thing was that really fucked me off was that like they cut her mic, didn't they? At
Yeah,
12 because that's when
And
this
it's not
like
the first time. It won't be the fucking last time they've cut people's mics because
No,
that's when it has to go
That's
off.
their license. They have like over. It's like the 2 big stages have got like but they've got obviously loads of other like bands that go on later than
Yeah.
that. But it's always like a lower decibel and like less
Well, they got
speakers.
fucking stadium speakers, haven't they? They can't blast them out till 2
You know,
in the morning.
I'm not one of those cunts. I don't really care. But obviously, you know, to maintain their license and planning and all that shit, they have to keep the fucking locals happy. I mean,
Yeah.
we're all the way over in Shepton. But fuck me, imagine them cunts in Pilton. Fucking hell, that's got to be.
I won't lie, Shangri-La is getting louder and louder. That place is going fucking off at night now.
Well, that's why they've got a license to go fucking late because they're in the middle of fucking nowhere, aren't they?
Yeah,
over
yeah.
there.
There is nothing that side of the site, is there?
That's why they can go on so late. And that's why they put it all over there. But yeah, when they cut her mic and then she got like the crowd to a cappella with her, and I was like, oh, she was getting all bitchy and like, I was like, yeah, dickhead, like it's 12 o'clock. You come on late, you don't get an extension because
You're not special.
Nobody's
No, you
bigger than
fucking
Glastonbury Festival.
No,
it's the biggest
that's-
festival in the world. It brings the biggest headline artists in the world. Like I don't care, you fuck your Coachella, all that.
Yeah.
It is the biggest place in the
It's-
world.
yeah,
for
that's
that
no,
festival.
isn't it?
and at the end of the day, Lana Del Rey, yeah, I do like your music, but you fucking, I can't remember, probably 10 years ago was a song that I remember you putting out. Like, fuck off, you dick. I mean, she might be big over in the States, but Shag,
Fucking nobody.
Do you know what I did feel
you're
bad
fucking
for?
nothing.
On the Sunday, obviously Elton, everybody's going to go see him. He's,
Yeah.
you know, the king, isn't he? Really, let's be
Yeah.
honest. And it's the last one.
He's actually a queen, but you know, whatever.
Oh yeah, all my queens out there. But Rudimental were playing on the West
Yes.
Hulk, who were a big band,
Yeah,
and they
man,
did their full
Rudimental
jazz
fucking
band.
lit.
I looked at this, someone was over there for it, fucking dead.
Oh,
Anybody
no.
Should have
playing?
gone over there.
Yeah, anybody playing during Elton, nothing. Like apparently it was a
Really?
ghost town. Yeah, because
They extended the field this year, didn't they?
Yeah.
So, like, the people that are camped on Kidney Mead for the last 40 years, whatever, can't count that anymore.
Oh, fuck the kid. I did
Yeah.
think it looked bigger when I
Yeah,
looked at
yeah.
the pictures. I was
Oh,
like, I
massive
swear
field.
my mates used to camp where they stood.
Yeah, that's it.
and it was still full. It's the most full I've ever seen it. That I don't know what the numbers are because people I've seen a lot of bitching on Facebook, but that by far has to be the biggest crowd because there was so
Yeah.
much more room than there ever has been.
It was. I saw the pictures. I was like, fucking hell,
Insane.
that is unbelievable. So I got some questions for you boys, because obviously I got a little confession to make, boys.
I got a confession
To make. I am doing Glastonbury next year.
Let's go.
Oh
After slagging it off.
After my
the-
last 3 years, yeah. I mean, I've been like 4 or 5 times, I think.
There was a
Depends who
rookie
you go
numbers.
with.
We
It's
need to push
different
them
who you
up.
go with.
So, yeah, my missus, God bless her, she's never been. So, after years of me being like, it's fucking, being a miserable old cunt, she's like, I want to go, and I'm going, and we're going. And I'm like, oh, fucking hell, right, we're going. So I've got a plan in my head. I want you to hear a review of my plan, right? And you can call me a Tory cunt all you want.
Tory
Marlon.
goes to Glastonbury. Here we go.
I work
He's going VIP camping, isn't he? In one of the fucking
What,
$8 grand yurt.
up in Worthy View in the yurts. Like, you can call me a Tory cunt all you like. I'll work fucking hard for my money and I'll spend it as I please. And if I want an £800 coffee machine, I'll fucking have one. You can't.
Have you had that back yet?
No, I only sent it off yet. Can't be fucking. It's one of those things like, I gotta get rid of it.
Oh, get rid of it.
Get rid of it. They've not rang me. They're like, whenever you have suits you, sir. So here's my plan. Right, it's plan one is as follows. You're gonna fucking hate this. So I'm going to bring up Empire RV.
Right, that's your first problem. Right.
Come on.
The only thing is with Empire RV, they're huge. They're like big, aren't they?
And they're right next to us.
And
I'm going to go down there.
anything
shag.
bigger than 8 meters
Yes,
long has
8
to be
go
at Royal
at the
yeah.
Bath and West.
And
yeah.
that is a shit show down there. I have heard so many bad things about it.
Oh,
this year.
really?
Yeah, because you
Oh.
obviously shuttle backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
Overcrowded. Everyone's fucking rude. No one really cares.
Yeah, you don't want to be shuttling in and out. You need to be on the side.
If you're going to go camper van,
Well,
I'd just hire
see-
like a pop-up T5
See,
or
now you're
something
onto-
like that.
Not a pop. If you're going to spend, if you were going to hire a fucking great big RV, you can hire a motorhome.
Well, that's what the thing is, I'm thinking, and what I want to do is hire RV because the whole thing around it is they're like, we set it up. It's like literally you rock up on a fucking Wednesday morning, it's there. It's ready to go. You can even take your fucking shopping down to him or them and they'll put it all in there. And I'm like, Shag, just make sure that split charge is working because I'm bringing a keg down. Like, let's fucking go. No expense spared. But to be fair, I haven't actually rang up to find out how much money it's going to cost. So I'm
I
assuming
reckon that'd be quite dear.
drive. I'm thinking it's going to be
And that's on top of your
yeah,
parking charge and your
fucking, yeah.
tickets.
I'm thinking if I had any change out of $3,000 for the hire of the camper van, the RV, I think I'd be doing well. That's first plan, right? But the thing is, if I've been all other holidays off next year, like it's not a bad job. But like you say, I need to speak to people that have actually stayed at the Bath and West with their RVs and that. I think it's you get that whole like you don't. I know you guys will probably say the same. You don't get a whole vibe.
yeah.
I don't know.
But
to
like,
be honest,
it's
'cause
all going to be a load of old cunts out there, isn't it? Realistically, but then again, you might have a load of old cunts, but you also might have a load of fucking celebs. And I'm not a fame hunter, but imagine getting on the piss with the boys. I'll be
Mate,
to me being there, I'd be
celebs
like,
don't stay.
that celebrities and they're in
yeah,
there.
they're in hospitality, aren't they?
But also, to be honest, you don't to counter argue to Marlon, you don't really spend that much. Like in the morning, you sort of just mong out of your tent and you have a chat and a laugh about the night before and.
That's the other thing.
Have
Like,
5
it's
sips
the
of
thing
water
is,
and then
having a
start drinking.
having a keg and all that shit is only fun if you got your boys there.
Yeah, and you're not going to
It's
have it.
no good at me and the wife being there. So that was plan one. I'm already sort of thinking, as I'm more I think about it, more I think it's pretty wank. Second plan, just gonna hire a camper van drive, like a proper one of those bloated fucking Citroens.
Yeah.
One of the big boys, like a 4-berth, all the shit, split charge, with the aircon on flat out. Not allowed any generators on site, which I was thinking pretty fucking daft, considering a Greco got like 4,000 of the cunts down there boring away all day long. But yeah, no, I'm thinking getting a camper van. And
I tell you something, me and Chief have been thinking about getting a camper van.
I mean, I don't get me wrong. The thing is, though, if it's one of those things, isn't it? Get a camper van, everyone's like, oh yeah, but you're not really getting the full experience. All your mates going to be camping. Just fucking rock up at their camp with a crate.
And say there's the
You
other
ain't got to
thing.
sleep there.
Well, the thing is, on your you get an 8 meter by 8 meter section.
Yeah.
You can have a tent next to you.
Yeah, you can have, I think you can have as many, well, not really as many, but if you can fit them in your fucking little area, you can have tents there.
If you put an awning next to it, that'll sleep a few.
Yeah, fuck it. Get a big fucking blow up awning. That's what I'm thinking, boys. I mean,
And to be honest, like you said, you can. I mean, some of our friends they live locally, so they bought a tent in, tiny little tent, and they just stuck it up next to our stuff. So when they come in, if they couldn't be fucked to walk home or go over the other side of the site to camper van, whatever, they slept in that, and they had a little base. So every morning they come over and see us. They had a base of operations. They could leave beer there with us. And if they wanted to crash out, they could.
That's what I'm sort of thinking. Like maybe have just like a little bit there, and then just fucking have me camper van.
Yeah.
I'm an old cunt. I
If
really am.
we're all camped up, you could bring your
That's
camper
it,
van
I'm
in,
not-
run over with a pop-up tent, throw it up, and you've got 2 places to go. If
I'm
you
not
want
really fucking interested in sleeping in a fucking tent, being groggy as fuck. Like if I got a
Ask
camper
me how
van,
many times my airbag went down.
yeah, exactly, with a fucking shower and a bed and a shitter. And like, all of the above. I mean, I looked it up. You're looking between 70 and £100 a day for camper van hire. So if I have it for fucking, you probably got, realistically, you got to have it from the Tuesday till the fucking Monday.
Yeah,
So
because you
that's-
can go in with a camper. You can go into the field on Tuesday.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Oh,
you go
fuck.
in
Well,
early,
there
yeah.
you go. See, you're looking at 6 days hire. You're probably looking at anywhere between 450 and 600 quid. Plus your fucking 2 tickets, they're 350 each. So that's 700. So you're looking at, realistically, you're not getting a lot of change out of £1.5 grand just to do the job. But I'm like, I'd rather do that and be able to just be there, because everyone's like, oh, you can come in and out the festival as you please. I mean, yeah, we live real local. Fuck that. If I'm in there, I'm in there.
I mean, you wouldn't need to if you got
I'm
showers,
fucking-
though, on
That's
site.
it.
Yeah.
If I'm in, I want to be, and I've done it before where you come in and out all the time, and it's just like you constantly losing the
killer.
vibe, and you'll catch your mates up, and I'm
And it's
not
a lot of walking coming in and
yeah,
out.
no, fuck that. If I'm in, I'm in, and that's it. I don't want to be coming in and out, because I know if I come out, I'll be like, oh, fuck me. The old man
just
could
have
do
a little
the
nap.
old man could do it for a couple of hours. I'll just swing up there and fucking do a bit of straw chopping. No, I'm in. I want to be totally disconnected from life. I'm in. Oh, that's it. So, but that's what I'm thinking. But anyway, so what I was getting at, boys, you've done it enough. What is your Glastonbury advice for anyone that is thinking of going next year? You're both veterans. You've done it enough. You've got all the fucking points down. So how are you doing
Right,
this?
let's start with prep.
Let's start.
So I use a sack truck. I use a big, heavy-duty sack truck with like an extendable bed.
Yeah.
It's got puncture-proof tires, like the yellow boys. That thing has seen me 4 or 5 festivals.
Yeah, yours smashes it.
And you put, what did I have on it? I had 30 tins of Copperberg, 80 cans of Bud, the 10, the double sleeping bag, 2 camping chairs. I think that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I had your old one, didn't I? And
Yeah.
I had 80 cans of beer, cider, whatever. 2 big chairs, because we've got the throne. She's a gem.
Cheers, honey.
Massive, obviously that massive tent, 2-story tent. What else? A couple of air beds. And then I take 1 rucksack in, and
That's it. And your rucksack with your clothes in.
and to be honest, even like packing wise, I don't pack a lot. I pack less and less. I used to take like some snacks, some food and stuff in. I take nothing.
I took 2 boxes of Pringles and some jerky this year.
The only thing I brought that wasn't alcohol was a bottle of water, which I left in the car. So other than that, you just take a rucksack with clothes on, take as much alcohol as you can carry in on the sack truck.
Don't cheap out
That's
on the
it.
trolleys, because the amount of ones you see fail
Yeah.
on the way
Those
in.
fucking foldable ones.
Yeah.
What a
Some
waste
of
of
ours-
fucking time.
Someone with us this year went from it, made it about maybe 50 yards before the front fell off.
The terrain is unforgiving.
Well, the front fell off.
Literally, the front fell off. The
The,
wheels
those-
folded
the-
up inside it.
You got like the foldable ones with like the mesh, not the mesh, the like sort of canvas.
Yeah.
And then you've got those sort of metal ones with the mesh sides, and they're just as wank as
take
far as
a
I'm concerned.
big fucking heavy duty thing. It'll see you through the whole. I mean, it'll see you through multiple festivals, won't it?
Yeah, like
Your
I
one.
have modified mine slightly. Of course, I have. I've put some like triangles in and welded them in.
I
to
would,
strengthen the
yeah,
bed.
because if you're going to be dragging that much shit in, I do take my hat off to these fucking these absolute festival dossers that spend their life at festivals throughout the summer, dreadlocks, all the fuck, and all the fucking piercings, with those big old fucking camp backpacks on. That is, so I've seen them walking up and down Pilton Hill, and you think,
I have the
That's
big
fucking
backpack.
weird.
I've
Yeah.
got the
oh,
massive.
you got the
backpack,
big
haven't I?
one.
Yeah,
You do
the
it all like that, do you?
So I have the trolley and everything, but I have this massive, the huge. I think what is it, like 120 litre backpack or whatever they are,
It's got to be like 3 foot long, isn't it?
something like that. Yeah, great big thing. So I can attach my sleeping bag to the bottom of that. I can fit all my clothes in there, and I always overpack. So I wore the same pair of shorts all week this week because the other ones were too hot. But yeah, that fits all my clothes, chargers, everything into it. So all I have to carry on the trolley is a tent and my chair and beer. That's it.
Really?
Yeah, there's nothing else I need to carry.
Next step, I'd definitely say put up your tent before.
Before you get on the piss.
No,
Before
yeah,
the
just have
festival.
a dry run.
I will strongly suggest that, or make sure you're going with adults.
Yeah, don't go with curbs.
Oh, no, you want to come with me. You'll have a good time. You're just not putting the tent up.
You'll not care about any of the logistics. You'll just get fucked up.
We had a
Yeah.
few in the queue, didn't we? We were all right.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a cut. We did start so early on everything. It was just crazy. But it broke us by the Friday. I didn't really drink too much on the Friday. To be honest, I waited till the evening because I broke myself a little bit. I didn't want to. I've got nothing left.
All spunked out at that point.
Yeah.
What's your advice for getting shit in that you shouldn't have?
Well,
Over the curbs.
I'll start then. So you got a couple of options. To be honest,
One is the prison wallet.
if I was to go this year, where did I put mine? Oh, I just literally. So I bought some brand new boxes that Marlon told me about.
The anti-chafe boxes.
Anti-chafe
They're fucking change your
boxes.
life.
So they
Get some of
arrived
those
from
as well.
Amazon. Obviously, because I'm always very well prepared for this stuff. They arrived on the Tuesday before the Glastonbury when I'm going in Wednesday.
Fuck's sake.
So I literally just took the boxes out, folded, put whatever I needed to in the middle of those, folded it back over, and put it at the bottom of my bag.
And that was it.
Security aren't searching you for hard. Every fucker walking in there, whether it's from a bag of weed to fucking 1,000 pills, somebody's got something going in.
At Glastonbury, the security are not really out to get you.
No.
Only if you're doing something.
They're mostly checking, genuinely, for glass.
Yeah.
Because it fucks the farm up. They don't care. If you've got a load of fucking ecstasy that you're going to fucking go an OD on and end up at welfare checked in, that's fine. They've got someone to deal with that.
They just don't want to fuck up the cows.
Yeah,
the thing is, there is no glass collection.
There's no glass detection
Yeah.
on the front of a forager. No.
Yeah, the farm don't close if some idiot thinks he's a fucking Superman and going to take a load of drugs and hurt himself. They're going to do, and even if you take it off him, all they're going to do is go and buy it in there, which they can. It encourages almost drug dealers to go in there.
I suppose I never thought of that, yeah.
So, I mean, you can... I just put it at the bottom of my bag if I was to take anything allegedly. I've heard other people, they put it in a pot noodle and then just reseal.
That's clever. Have you seen the loaf of bread with a vodka bottle in it? I've seen that one before.
Because they're not going to fucking go through all your stuff. Like, they're more than welcome. I got this massive bag.
People that go to all that effort of like putting a vodka bottle in there, like, Shag, just put it in a 2-litre container.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome to bring it. Just
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. You can go buy a 16p bottle
and
of lemonade.
there's no limit on booze, is there? As far as
No, there is no official limit. But apparently they were. Obviously, if you're bringing like
40 crates in.
Yeah.
On
What are you going to do with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently they were trying to encourage you to only bring what you can drink. But again, who are they to tell you how much you're going to be able to
I
drink?
brought 110 cans in. There was nothing left, mate.
Shag, we'll go full butlins, just drag a keg in. You don't know me, boo. Fuck you. I was looking at this, right? I was looking at maybe bringing some sort of small, I know, don't get at me, a small keg system, which is basically like a little 10-litre keg. Can you buy ice down there? This is another question I need to ask.
You can. There is a co-op, but it's just not worth the
You
queue.
wouldn't fucking bother.
Really?
I've never been to the co-op there as long as I've been going.
Is it
I've
crazy
seen
money?
it once. It's so busy. You'd be queuing probably for an hour to get in there.
Oh,
to be
fuck
honest,
that.
where it is, by the time you got back, it's a hot day.
The thing,
and
a
you need
10
ice.
litre keg ain't going to last.
No, listen. But like, what I'm saying is, if I were to, I've already worked out, buy a Yeti, right? Not a Yeti, but like a cheap rip-off Yeti.
I want a Yeti.
Whatever. Buy a cheap rip-off Yeti. Get like a little 10-litre keg in there. And you just take your little fucking cylinders of CO2, which you could actually be like, hey, dickhead, these are actually CO2, not NOS. You can get a 75 grammer, knock it on the side, right? It's all planned out in my head. Fill the fucker full of ice around your keg. That bastard will stay cold for 3 fucking days. 3 days, 4 days? 5 at a push, I think. I've done the maths. I know a fair bit about thermodynamics, right? So fuck off. Just need to
myself.
empty your fucking Fosters in there. You have ice cold beer on tap all fucking week. I know it's a bit of a faff, but imagine.
It is a faff.
It's one of those things like, it's like, look at what we did at Butlins. It was a faff, but it was fucking awesome, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
The thing is, you're not at the same place.
Yeah, you're going to be doing mileage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't be dragging that shit around with you all
You
the time.
wake up and you chill at the camp for, if you're Marlon, you pretty much wake up and go straight out. If you're me, I get up at 8 o'clock most days. By 10, 11 o'clock, you're going for a wander. And those 3 hours, generally, if you've had an absolute skinful night before, you're just sort of rehydrating.
Yeah.
Rocking a little
going to the
bit.
toilet, just rocking in your chair, making sure you're human still for a few hours. And then you go out. So if you want cold beer, if you're going to spend the money and you're using it, I see it as a holiday. So if I want to buy beer, I buy beer out there.
Yeah. So what we saying food-wise? Are we taking food in or are we buying it there?
Don't bring a thing in.
Really?
The food is amazing.
As I said, I bought 2 tubes of Pringles and some jerky. That's it.
That was it. Thing is, lighter the better, innit? You got to
Yeah.
haul all that shit in, and I that is the one thing I fucking hate is hauling shit in.
And to be honest, anything you can possibly bring in, even if you bought your full like Foreman setup in, you will get better down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
The
sell
food
everything.
is incredible.
That's
Anything you can
amazing.
think of, you can get down there. Yeah, it is a little bit more expensive, but like,
Shags, bring the fuel in. Fuck it. Just sat there in the morning shaking away. Breakfast.
oh.
Just put it in my hand, I'll shake it away without trying.
What's fish and chips down at the local? 12 quid?
Yeah,
It's 14 quid down there.
not too bad then.
And it was really fucking good. I don't know if it was because I was bollocks, but it was really fucking good.
Where I used to work down there was a fucking noodle place that was absolutely fucking unreal. And because they didn't have water, but we did on the campsite, so they just like filled up all their water containers. We just sort of battered a fucking, turned a blind eye to it. And we used to get half price noodles, like 3 quid for a fucking like proper box of noodles. Remember, like the American style ones?
Yeah.
Oh,
See,
my
the thing,
fucking God.
The advice I would give would be avoid noodles at any cost, because there was years where people have got mass food poisoning from
Really?
noodles. Yeah, because the water's, it's all drinkable, but I think they had one bad batch of water in it. Almost sent everyone into food poisoning 1 year.
God, imagine.
It was down by the pyramid. It was like really, really nice noodles. Everyone was ranting, raving. Like all the social media was like, you need to go here. And then it turns out the water was a bit hot.
Oh, shit. Fucking hell.
Dunder pupus.
But again, you can get burgers, you can get curries, you can have fucking Thai, Chinese, Japanese, Turkish, Greeks who were over there.
Down at the bottom where Carhenge is,
Get
Yeah.
me into that
the
Greek. Oof.
best fucking pasty shop in the world. That was incredible.
What are you paying for a large pasty, though?
7 quid.
That's not bad.
It's not-
And they are, like, that's the extra large. That's
You're
huge.
paying usually
Yeah.
five,
and some stuff they
five-ish?
mark up. Some stuff. I mean,
Yeah,
I
it
bought
depends
the
what
fucking the ice creams. Bought
Yes.
a fucking what's a, I mean, I judge we all the British economy is done by Whippies, 99 Whippies and Freddos.
Freddos, yeah.
So a Whippy now, I think, what's it, 2 quid?
Yeah, about
Yeah.
2 quid, really, 2.50 with a flake-ish.
£5 if you want a fucking Whippy with a flake.
Fuck off.
So that's fucking
That's a license to
unbelievable,
print
isn't
money,
it?
innit?
Yeah.
What's a bottle of what, 2 quid?
Well, see, this
No
is where I
bottles.
fucked up.
No, what? No plastic bottles anymore?
No plastic bottles.
Oh.
Because the one thing I packed other than beer was a water bottle, which I left in the car
Yeah.
twice.
Dickhead.
So I thought, I'm going to need a bottle of water. This is Friday. I'm dying here. I've had 7 sips over the festival of water.
Your
I'm
man
in
had to buy a
trouble.
£10 stainless cup, didn't he?
So I thought, well, yeah, I'll go buy a water bottle from Glastonbury. 12 bastard pound. I've still got the fucking the crime reference from it. So there's no fucking way that's not
Fucking
thieving.
thing isn't even insulated.
I'm not even sure it came home with me, to be honest. I haven't unpacked my bag fully. It might be in the car. It might be in a field.
Is it all cashless down there now?
No.
No.
I
You
bought
pay
it in a
with
load of
whatever
cash.
you want, mate. Bitcoin, rupees,
Really?
whatever.
Yeah, they take whatever form it comes in. Some places go cash only because they're struggling with signal, but
Yeah.
most places now you
So
can
it's
just
worth
tap away.
taking like an amount
Yeah,
of cash with
yeah.
you.
I'd take a couple
definitely.
hundred just in case. And
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
Then you're covered. But I brought most of my cash home, I think.
Yeah,
I think
but
I
it's
did as
better to
well.
be prepared because if signal goes, because it was Vodafone that ran this festival this year, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's another thing. Their app was shit.
What, the festival app?
Festival app.
Do you hear about the bloke that got in trouble for making his
Yeah.
festival app? Yeah, and they got all shitty with him because it was like better than theirs.
Yeah, it was really clunky there, to be honest. The
Well,
map,
to be
the
fair,
map was horrible as
To be
well.
fair, I had the EE app like every year I went, and only by the last year was it actually somewhere half handy.
Yeah.
I'm not being stupid, right? I'm not being fucking clever even, but if I was to design an app, what I'd do is have like an app, design it, and then you'd plug in your fucking list of the shit you want to see, right? Like the old app would do, and then you'd be able to connect with your friends. So you can see what all of your friends are going to see.
Yeah,
And
and
then
say,
you can
"Oh,
link
do you
up
wanna
your,
meet up
it will
there?"
say like, oh yeah, blah, blah, and blah is also going to see blah. And then you can just fucking create a WhatsApp from that or like something
Yeah.
like that. And then you can get like share live location. I'm like, fuck me, what am I doing making a podcast? Let's just start fucking making a
Yeah,
Glastonbury
I mean,
app.
it's
This
a
is
good idea.
bullshit. Like a festival app. So you can meet up with all your friends. They put all their lineups on there they want to see. Get your live locations on there.
and you could make another one. You could call it Grinder, and you could meet all the other new people.
For 3 o'clock, you've had fucking shit on a Mandy, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to experiment this weekend.
Go to the healing fields.
To be fair, I was in the I was at Shangri-La. I was in the kissing booth having a whale of a time. Oh, fuck knows what happened there. I was off my fucking tree.
I will say about the Vodafone app, because there was a couple of acts, and that'll segue into Lewis Capaldi, because we have to talk about that.
Oh yeah,
Is they did update the times well. So when some finished early, because it happened on a couple of stages, they would update the times really quickly, and they bring everything forward in
Oh,
the
that's
festival.
pretty good then.
It was updated, but obviously that happened with Lewis Capaldi. Did you watch him, Reg?
I did see some of it. I only saw the first bit. I had to go off and do some of it, but I heard about what happened at the end. It was
a difficult watch. So I mean, the only way I could describe it is you're watching a man have a breakdown live on stage.
I've heard that he's really struggled recently with everything.
Yeah.
They cancelled a tour dates, didn't he?
He's cancelled everything
He
now.
cancelled
Indefinitely.
3 weeks before, and I've seen the reels and whatever and the TikToks coming up to the festival of him like singing his songs, and he's had to stop, and he's been sort of having a bit of a twitch and that.
I didn't realise he had
Got
Tourette's.
Tourette's.
I thought he was
fucking
off his
hell.
fucking head.
Yeah,
Marlon's like, shut up.
Marlon did turn and said he's fucking smashed. No, he's got Tourette's.
I didn't realise he had Tourette's.
So we were watching it, and he was. To be fair, he smashed it. He was killing the songs to begin with, and he had the crowd going in between songs. He was talking, and he
He's
said about
proper
the
funny
Ed
bloke
Sheeran.
as well,
He's
isn't he?
hilarious. It was like a stand-up show, and then it started getting worse and worse. You could hear him going, "Oh, my voice is starting to go. Like, I might have to." Anyway, carry on, and then that last two songs, he was like, "Right, it's gonna be the last song." And he just couldn't fucking, bless him, he couldn't get his
He
words
had
out.
nothing left.
It was it was horrible. It was like all the lads turned to each other. All the women are crying anyway because they do. Lewis Capaldi.
Because they do.
But we're big hard men and strong, and we were like, "Fuck me!" That brought a tear to my eye watching him. But the crowd dragged him through it. They sang.
Yeah, it was really nice to see,
Yeah.
and that's what sort of pushed him on as well. Yeah,
Yeah, it was the loudest crowd I've ever heard singing, other than like your main headliners, and they just took over for.
I was there
him,
with my fist out the window, like, shut up.
yeah, but it was the end as well, because he said obviously guy, I took 3 weeks off coming up to this, and he said obviously I'm gonna have some time off after this. So he said you might not see me for a couple of weeks, but he said, well, actually, to be honest, you probably ain't gonna see me for the rest of the year. And then he sort of went, well, he said, to be honest, I don't know when I'm gonna be back, because he knew at that point he can't do it.
He was fucking all shot out.
It was quite sad, really. But I mean, he smashed it, and I do hope he comes. I think they will let him come back.
Yeah, I definitely
once he's
think
good and ready.
Yeah,
But that was quite a hard one to watch. But
it did look pretty sick. What do you think? You guys see the monkeys?
Yep.
Caught the end of him. I think I was well and truly off my face coming back to camp.
Everyone said that he didn't have a lot of stage presence, and it was all a bit sort of slow. But then there were some really good ones, and
It's Arctic Monkeys. I mean,
you take the rough with the smooth with them,
Yeah,
don't they? Because
like-
they have such a varied amount of songs.
their new album is shit.
Okay,
But all their old stuff is banging.
Yeah, I caught them at the end when they were going through all their old stuff, as they do, save best till last, and they sounded fantastic.
Yeah,
yeah,
they were on point.
The other thing I wanted to ask about is the whole everyone. You think Glastonbury, you think festival, you think fucking tent slashing, tents getting robbed. Obviously, you guys. I don't think you guys have ever had it happen to you.
No.
I mean, I've never been, but I'd say the key to that is don't bring anything and leave it in a tent that you are not willing to fucking lose.
The worst you're going to get off me is a charger.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a power bank with fuck all in it because you forgot to charge it
Why
before.
would you leave any money in your fucking tent when you're not there?
It's all on me. And then when I go to bed at night, everything goes at the bottom of my sleeping bag. So if you're stealing anything, you're going to have to get in bed with me, and that's fine. I'll pay you.
That's exactly what I used to do. I used to leave it right at the bottom of my sleeping bag. Either that, or I did one year, dug a little fucking hole in the corner, underneath the corner of my tent, and stuck it in there, and then put the ground sheet back over it.
I'll tell you what we did have on the Monday when we woke up. We were like, obviously everyone had left bar me and Jock. And we packed all our rubbish up nicely. We left it in the middle, wouldn't you? Yeah, well, you left it there. I was already gone out. And so all this, and we were like, fuck me, there's a right mess outside our tent. We thought everyone had just from the surrounding camps, because our stuff was all right, had just piled all their stuff in. And then we didn't really think about it, because we were hanging and we were packing our stuff up, and some lads come over that were camped a bit further out. I said, did someone go through your rubbish last night? We're like, no, I didn't think so. And then we looked over to our shit, and I saw the fucking NOS canister. I said, oh, fuck me, they have. Someone was going through all of the trash bags.
Looking for NOS.
Looking for drugs. Someone had literally gone through every single trash bag as people were leaving, and just took all the rubbish out trying to find drugs.
Fucking hell.
Do you know what? If you found some at fair play, because you ain't going to throw that away, are you?
No. Hard-earned drugs.
Fuck me, work hard for those.
Yeah, fucking right.
So, yeah, but no, never any robberies. When we used to
I
camp
know
at
people
John
that have had
Hill-
like tents slashed and that,
Yeah,
but I'm
yeah, of
like,
course they have.
it sucks, but it's one of those, like, you take the chance. And to be fair, like,
It's very far and few between, I think,
the
at Glastonbury.
campsite crews are pretty fucking on it
Yeah,
nowadays.
To be honest, you used to hear about it loads, but in the past couple of years, you've stopped hearing about it. And I wonder if it's because people that have gone on the rob have just found less and less, and people have gone like...
Because people are getting wiser to it. It's
Yeah.
like, what's the point? All you might get is like a fucking warm crate of fucking Fosters.
Yeah.
And that's like
Keep
that's
everything on you, and if it's to the bottom of a sleeping bag, they ain't gonna get it.
no. I think it's this sort of risk versus reward, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
most people are like, oh fuck, it's not even worth it
No.
these days. I mean, like, people when I used to go years ago, back when I was like 16, they'd be like, oh, you got to keep your wallet in this pocket and this, that, and the other is full of pickpockets, and I'm like, yeah, but nowadays, like you'll get a bank card, and what
If you want to put your hand in my pocket, you carry on,
yeah,
baby.
you might get a bank card, and then someone's just going to turn it off. Like,
Yeah.
literally turn it off on their phone. If you get a phone, what are you going to do with it? It's locked. It's
back in the day, it was-
It's absolutely useless,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It wasn't as busy back in the day, so it was easier to get in and out. So people might have brought more shit with them.
Yeah.
Because now it's so hard. Once you're in, you don't want to go in and out, really.
No,
Whereas
no.
back in the day, it was a bit easier to go in and out.
Can you
because it was
still
less
get
busy.
pass outs to go out? You must be able to.
I
Yeah.
went
Yeah.
out on the Friday morning for a shower and just a little freshen up. And
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
leave from my cesspit.
That's because you never fucking wake up.
Right. I want to know from each of you 5 best and what I say 5 or 3. I don't know. We'll see how we go. 5 best and 5 worst things about Glastonbury.
5 best is the random, the number one thing for me is the random shit you bump into. The random stages. You'll be walking along, just bim along, and you'll hear some music in the side, in just in the offbeat, and you'll go and have a look, and it'll just turn in amazing. And you think you're heading somewhere, and you have to get into your head. You don't need to go there. You can just stop and go and have a really good dance. and
You might
party
have
over
your
there.
line up there, but
Yeah.
there might be something better over there.
Yeah.
You don't fucking know if you
Yeah.
don't go and look.
Yeah. Other than that, it's probably the unknown act or the known acts that you get dragged along to. If you haven't got too much to watch, and someone says, "Well, I'm going to go and watch this," and you go and watch them, and they absolutely knock it out of the park, and then you become a massive fan.
It's like Royal Bloods
that's
for me.
really good,
The first time Liz
Yeah.
dragged us down to them.
Yeah, absolutely. To be honest, Lizzo for me this year was one of those. Didn't really care. I knew she was going to put on a performance, but being dragged along to that, I thought she was fucking amazing.
She's very sassy.
And probably
She's
the
got a
other
fat
one,
ass.
the freedom. You can do what you want and be whoever you want down there. You can.
There's no
fucking-
judgment
no-
down there, is there?
Yeah.
Fuck me. You think you might be getting weird. You are nothing.
Yeah.
You're fucking nothing.
You can go and do what you want.
If you want to
whenever you
wander
want.
around with your dick out, nobody even bats an eyelid.
The amount of naked people I used to see down there.
Yeah.
Fucking just
Not
like,
so many this year.
Really?
Only saw one.
oh.
I saw a couple of dicks and some
but-
titties.
The freedom of it is you can do that with your group or by yourself as well.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you about my little Sunday by myself after this as well.
Fuck's sake. What about you, Marlon?
I love live music. So I do love the music. I love the beer. I love the atmosphere. It's just fucking awesome. The amount of people you can see, if you want to go and see an act every hour, you can go and see somebody different every hour. There is so much variety from country music to rock and roll to heavy fucking death metal and DJs, and that there's no limit to what you can see down there. If you want to go and see some dick climb a tower, there's dicks climbing towers. There's nonsense in a kids' field.
There's even a cinema. There's a cinema there where 2 people can go into it. It's a tiny little room, and you can have a 2-man cinema.
What the fuck?
And yeah, I did an escape room last year. That was exciting. You can do anything down there. Like,
there is
Is
no
the unfair
limit.
ground still there, or is it called?
Yeah.
Something? Is it? What's
Yeah,
it? Is
it's
it
still
still?
kicking.
What's it? Is no, it's not. Is
Block
it?
9, the Unfair Ground, the Common, Shangri-La.
That's
Yeah.
it's unfair ground, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's called something else now, though, isn't it? Or is it still the unfair ground?
I think it's still-
yeah,
yeah.
it's still the Unfair Ground.
There was something they did something else for a while, didn't they? What was it? It
You
was,
got Carhenge and you got Carmageddon.
yeah, it was some other firm coming and did it for a while, didn't they? I can't remember what it was fucking called. The unfair ground. It was their some dystopian fucking great big like fire breathing spider, didn't they?
Oh, the Arcadia. That's
Arcadia.
still there, yeah.
Arcadia.
She's still there.
Oh
Yeah.
right. Oh,
Yeah.
that's those 2 different things, is it?
Yeah, that's over the sort of, you got southeast corner is
Yeah.
like Shangri-La,
Block
Arcadia.
Yeah.
9.
That'd be like southwest corner, I suppose, is Arcadia.
That's right. Fucking hell, it's been a long time since I fucking went. Oh, I got all this to look forward to. Oh,
Yeah.
goody. Right, what are the worst things about Glastonbury then?
Fucking crowds.
Yeah.
There are so many people, and on a Sunday you get all the fucking Sunday dickheads in.
It's got so bad in like Arcadia is one of those places. Just don't bother.
Is
It's
it like
got
that, is
so
it?
busy and it's the crowds are in those hot areas. They used to manage the traffic quite well, and I think they've got new event organisers that aren't quite up to the job.
I've heard
Maybe
that
they're
last
figuring
year
it
was
out.
a bit wank because everyone had sort of
Yeah.
forgotten what they were doing, and
It was the same this year. People, it was worrying. It was like, I'm 6 foot and not tiny, and even I get panicked in
You
those
get swept
crowds.
away a bit. You're like, fucking hell.
And people are getting pissed off. Like, while I was coming out of Elton John, and some little fucking 18-year-old, I'm just walking through. Like, we're all just stood there, like, back to back. And some little skinny 18-year-old's like trying to elbow you because you've gone past me. Like,
Mate, we're all going the same
fuck off,
fucking
dickhead.
way,
for one,
same space.
you're not going to get more than 2 foot away from me if I want to turn around and get you. But it's just like, what's the point? Like, we're all here for the same reason. We're all trying to just get to where we're going. You're not going to get any faster by throwing. But that, again, that's the crowd that's starting to come to Glastonbury.
Yeah.
It's a bit.
That's why we need to delete some postcodes.
The drugs have changed at Glastonbury. It's not so hippie friendly anymore. I haven't seen any fights, but it's very much spaced out zombie like sometimes, and it's a bit.
Well, everyone's getting stronger.
It can be a bit aggy in areas. I say aggy. There's still, I've not heard of any fights or trouble again this year, but it's not a nice atmosphere, I suppose.
What do you mean, overall? Or?
No,
in the
certain
busy
places,
areas, in
yeah.
certain places in the
yeah.
busy areas. So I avoided the southeast
Well,
corner like
that's
the
sort of
plague
what I mean.
because of it.
I'm not really that interested in like like you say, the crowds, the massive, like, you know, all that. I'd rather just go into like the smaller places, like you're all about, Curbs. It's just, I'm more all about, like, you know, just chilling out, having a good time, having room to fuck it. I like to cut a rug, so I need my rave space.
Again, I don't know if this is just an old thing. I used to be, you know, I'd be the fucking one in the middle of the temple or whatever at the southeast corner by myself, absolutely like off my face. But even like, I don't like it now. I don't want to do it. I don't want to be around that. Well, I do sometimes, but I actively, you know, I'd rather go to a smaller bar that's playing similar music, has just the same atmosphere without the crowds.
I say that's the only bad thing for me.
Oh no, the toilets aren't. Let's be honest.
Yeah, come on, let's talk about the toilets.
They're not bad.
They are what they are, aren't they?
To be honest, this year because last year they were all right because it was post COVID and we weren't sure if it, and we were still in that COVID world.
Don't lick the seat, etc.
Yeah, and this year they've kept up the cleaning crews. The toilets are being cleaned very regularly, so it's not too bad. If you need to sit, if you time it right and you want to go sit down on a throne, you can do it, and you take your wet wipes and wipe it down regardless. But
Is
they're
that
not great? Are
you
they?
guys take your own loot roll?
Yeah.
Oh no, better than that.
Go on.
Andrex make like a wipe.
Oh, really?
A wet wipe. Bliss. Fucking bliss, that is.
On the subject of wet wipes, I fucking hate a wet wipe shower. That is the most fucking vile shit known to man.
It's not a shower.
I would rather wash...
You're just wiping shit around your body,
honestly,
aren't
I'd rather wash myself with tissue paper and fucking 99% isopropyl. I really would. I fucking hate wet wipe when people are like wiping themselves down. Like, you just feel... I swear to God, you feel more grimy afterwards.
To be honest, there was a couple of mornings I just went, once I finally got my £12 bastard bottle of water, I'd wake up in the morning, I'd just go to somewhere a little bit quiet and just throw the whole bottle over my head. That was it. And
I'd rather find a fucking tap and just have a fucking quick scratch around my face, me bollocks, me pits, and job done. Like,
And
just
a lot of
accept
people
that
do
you're a
that.
disgusting mess.
And that's all right. But, you know, the bad things, the crowds, the toilets, other than that, really, I suppose the only other thing you could pull out is the price. But to be honest, you know you're going to get premium prices at a festival.
It is what it is. It is what it is. So what sort of money are we looking at, boys? And what is it? What's the damage?
What was it? 375 for a ticket?
Yeah, a 365 for the ticket.
365 for the ticket.
Probably buying stuff for it. I know I did. Me and Jock did 160 quid's worth of alcohol between us.
Not bad.
Which is, it's all right for a weekend. Plus, I haven't looked at my bank account and I won't look at it. And I know I took a load of cash. And I would imagine probably spends whilst I was down there is somewhere between 200 to 400 quid.
That's not hideous, though.
And I see this as a holiday. For me,
I
this is
think that's the same. It's like, don't see it as like I'm just going down the road. Like, no, you just see it as a broad holiday where money is no object. Like,
it's no difference, to be honest. For me, it's no difference because it's a bit of a rager. It's no difference than a rager in fucking Benidorm.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Just with better live music. That's how I probably spent $550.
What, yourself?
Yeah.
Jesus, did you?
So that's like including ticket.
Oh, right. Fuck me. I did it.
Yeah, alcohol you're taking in. Yeah.
you
If I
fucking...
include ticket, that's
To be fair, I reckon last year I went, I took £100 in cash in with me, and I was adamant I wasn't going to use my card, and I didn't, and I come back with about £7.30. Admittedly, I didn't like send it, but I took a shitload of piss in with me, and I made sure I was fucked up before I left camp.
Yeah.
And I think the most expensive thing I bought was fags there, and they will absolutely fucking rape you for cigarettes down there.
And you can do that, to be honest. Back in the day, I used to take fucking 120 cans of Fosters with me and just get absolutely shitted. But then when I went out at night, I'd fill a rucksack with a crate of Fosters and I'd stay on that all night. Now I'm adult, you know, I've got a better job, got a bit of money about me.
Shit, yeah.
I
If I
still
want a
take
fucking
shit in my
drink-
bag.
Yeah, I take a couple just
Do you
in
go
case
around
I
with a
get caught
bag all
short.
day and night, do you?
Yeah.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
Well, I'm fucked. No one tries to unzip it while you're walking around?
No, you don't get none of that. I take a rucksack, but I have about 4 or 5 beers in there, and that's just if I'm in between bars or I get to a bar and it's busy and I can't be fucked. I get a can out. I generally buy a drink now.
The one thing I'd advise, not as a Glastonbury goer, but as a man who loves a hot climate holiday, anything Nike dry fit. I have just literally decked my whole wardrobe out in it at the moment for this summer. Oh my fucking God, boys. I cannot tell you how good it is. It is just literally, all my shorts now are dry fit, all my, like a fuckload of Nike t-shirts. I mean, yeah, it was all fucking Nike this, but no, it's not just like a gimmick. It's really fucking good. It keeps you it's so comfortable. It's so cool. Like, it's got this special wicking technology, which I thought was bollocks, but it's not. It's no joke. This shit is fucking unreal.
That's exactly why I stayed in the same pair of shorts all weekend, because I bought some like cargo shorts because you got to have the pockets.
Yeah, man.
And I put a pair on and I was like, because it's so hot, I'm just sticking to them. So I had some like similar to the dry fit, like real thin shorts and that. And I thought, I'm not taking them off. I don't care if they're muddy. I don't care if they're stained. I'd rather be cool and look like it's Glastonbury. I don't care if
No one's looking at
no.
no one is looking like, fucking hell, he looks a mess.
Yeah.
He looks like he's had enough shit.
It'll be worse in 3 hours, trust me.
Oh, wow. Is the beer vest a shout, though, Marlon?
Nah, you
No.
wouldn't want to carry that around your neck. Like,
Really?
A nice, comfy bag, like padded straps, that's the way forward. The beer vest is not the way forward. And then at least in your bag, it keeps your beers kind of cool.
Yeah.
And
And you
it's
can have all your-
semi-insulated.
Yeah, it's
You
not
can have all your wet
busy
wipes and everything just in case you get caught short.
In
You
case
can
you
have
need
all
a
your
shit.
wet wipes, full toilet roll, whatever
Yeah,
you
see,
need.
I'm a travel light man. The thing is,
They
I'm
don't
not.
have to be heavy.
Yeah, I'm not even being a dick. If I could get away with wearing a fucking Android watch or something, I probably would. Just without the fucking phone, just literally just go like minimal.
Yeah.
Just do it all off me. Fucking bring
But you
people
can-
on it like a
you
dick.
can do that. You don't have to. You know, there's so many bars. You don't have to take a bag with beer or anything out.
Yeah.
No, that's it. There's
To be
over
fair- Oh, no,
1,000
I
bars
wouldn't-
again.
I wouldn't
Like,
You
either.
take a couple of those little packs of tissues. That's you, right? If you need to go to fucking.
Just fucking dump one
Yeah.
out. Like, yeah.
No.
Even that or just ghost it. Fuck it.
Just take 2 pairs of socks.
Oh Christ. So what I want to know for myself, but also for everyone else that's listening, buying tickets. How we doing it?
right, so it's a
Live
bit
in
easy.
Shepton.
Yeah, it's a bit easier for us. So we get some priority.
Yeah, slightly.
So there are 2 tiers. Luckily, because we're so close, we're in tier 1. So on a certain day, tickets go on sale for our postcodes, and it was so easy this last year to get them because they go on sale in October.
Go on sale in October. And I think ours go on sale. Is it a different time? Is it a bit later?
So
Like
the public
November
one
or-
comes out first,
Yeah.
and then ours go on like 2 or 3 weeks later. But this year, it was straight in, boom, done.
The reality is, if you're going, you're probably going with a group of mates. Just meet up in the morning for breakfast, whatever, at a house that's got good Wi-Fi. Everybody be ready with a phone. If you got a tablet and a laptop, great. And then just click the link. And they've changed it now. You used to have to sit there, refresh, and you think it helps. It doesn't now. They put you on a landing page. You queue in.
Oh really?
Everybody try. I think once you're in, you can have up to 8 people regardless. And just do it.
And buy
Just-
8
just-
tickets
yeah,
at a
Buy a
time.
ticket.
Yeah.
Everyone's got their own registration number, which you
Yeah.
bang in.
You've got to register beforehand.
Yes.
And once you're in, there's no, you get plenty of time to get everybody's registration number and reg and stuff in, and just.
Oh, because
just
I remember
pay for
back in
it
the
and
day,
done.
you were on C tickets, like refreshing that cunt every
Yeah,
fucking.
ain't like that anymore.
It's all.
Hitting
It's,
control R, just
There's no
spamming it.
point in us going for normal punter tickets anymore
No.
because they sell out in minutes.
and
Really?
if you're a normal punter, honestly, just try, and if you don't be upset.
And you can get the
Nobody's registering at my address.
You can get the
No.
resale.
You get resale, and if you can't get it, then there is a million opportunities to. You can always work down there.
Yeah, there's so many opportunities.
you can never.
You can
not
get on the
work down there.
campsite cruise. You can get on the bins. You can get on
yeah,
this
the
fucking.
Oxfam,
Yeah.
the
Not
cleanup
that I
crew.
recommend it because you'll get on the shit list. But if you really don't want to work, you can get on the work list, get your ticket, get in, and then fuck off and never do a
I
thing.
know
You'll
so
never
many-
be invited back again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll never
You'll go
be
onto
able
an
to
order
work
list.
there again.
I know. Well, I did it. I worked 2 years on the campsite cruise, Both years we went, there were people that would literally turn up, they'd start their shift, and it was the old fucking, I'm just going to go for a little wander just for 5 minutes, keep me legs moving, and you'd never see them again. That'd be it. They'd be gone. They'd already set their tent up with their mates, and that was it.
And that person gets, obviously they have all their details. They don't block you from getting tickets. It just means you won't work down there again.
You won't be able to work on that. You won't be able to work on. You probably, to be fair, you probably won't be able to work on campsite crews. But if you applied to run the bins, they'd be like, no worries,
100%.
We'll take fucking anyone. Yeah.
Shall I tell you about my Sunday, Marlon?
Come on, then. What's going on?
Can we do Saturday for us before?
Saturday, yeah.
I just want to say I went and saw Guns N' Roses. They were fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what anyone else says. All like the bad press because they've been deemed like one of the worst headliners. They were fucking incredible.
There was I think it was the Isle of Wight festival or some Swedish rock festival they were at, and someone said his voice is gone. And I'll be honest, when he started, I was not sure. He sounded a bit husky. And holy fuck, did he come out? He got better and better. And Slash,
oh my God.
On the guitar, Slash. I've never seen a band where almost the lead singer is a guitarist.
Someone told me he changed guitars 12 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing is, you're shredding it so hard, that thing's going out of tune every fucking song.
He is so good.
It was such a fucking privilege to actually see him live.
Yeah, they were absolutely phenomenal. They killed it. And to be honest, he as a frontman, because he's getting on, you could tell he's out of breath in between songs. Didn't do the hype crowd thing. They just went in there, played their shit, and fucking owned it.
I cannot wait to watch that back because I was slightly intoxicated, allegedly.
Yeah. And Saturday as a day was a banging day. It was the first day as a Glastonbury goer, I've parked up at the pyramid stage and sat there all day. So I'm just going to bring the line up here. So we had Rick Astley in the morning, which we woke up to.
We were never going to give him up.
The dream.
Ray, who I can't even remember listening to, but she was there. She was or he, she, whatever it is. She.
The last song we knew.
Oh, no. She was a singer-songwriter. So she's done singing-songwriting for Beyonce and all these guys. She's just gone out on herself.
Oh, wow.
Great singer. Didn't really know her stuff, but great singer. Then it was, I'm going to kill this. Amadou and Miriam, they were like an African band. That was rough.
Yeah, that was a struggle.
It was a struggle. It sounded, so I'm going to read you what it says about them, and it sounds like they'd be all right. So it says, Grammy-nominated Milan duo who've successfully brought together their West African musical roots and more contemporary R&B. Do you think it's going to be a bit of an African summery vibe R&B?
Yeah.
No.
Hey,
It was African. And they started, I think they were like saying, Merci and stuff. As soon as they start talking French, fuck them. I'm out.
Literally.
But then it gets right. So we're planted at the pyramid stage. We got the chairs. I got this chair called the Throne, which is just it's like a rocking chair, isn't it? It's fantastic.
Reclinable and everything.
Yeah, it's great.
Only you.
And then we have H, who's just it's H. If you listen to him, we're hearing him right now in the background.
Oh, I thought you meant H from Steps.
No,
I was like,
that's what
was
Marlon
my
thought he was. But he's great. He's a Manchester rapper. He was great. It's fantastic. Brought on Anne-Marie, who always does a great show.
Oh, yeah.
After that, Lewis Capaldi. Again, fantastic show. A little bit emotional, but amazing. Lizzo absolutely rocked it at the park for me. She's probably I would say she's my favourite act I saw this year.
Really?
She was so good. She was so full of energy. It was like real, get up and go. And then straight into Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, to be fair, that's a fair old job.
Banging day. Bit like Friday, banging day.
Yeah, 4 o'clock to midnight. Perfect. Sit at one stage all day, no walking, because we're all a bit, you get a bit tired after
you're
it.
fucking 4 days in at this point.
Yeah. And we camp near there, so all we've got to do is a 5-10 minute walk to go reload on beers. So lovely day that was, wasn't it? Saturday?
It's usually never too busy to get back either, like on a Friday and Saturday night. Like even on the Friday night when you had those 3 in a row, it was literally 5 minutes back to the tent, have a piss, reload with beers, go back down again.
Yeah,
you got it on log. What was Sunday like then?
Right, so it all went horribly wrong. It went terribly wrong.
I thought I was going to die watching fucking Elton John.
So I went out quite early. We went to go look at the southeast corner because a friend we were with, his missus first Glastonbury, and she hadn't been over the southeast corner, although apparently on Wednesday she did. She just couldn't remember. None of us realised this until after. So we went over to show the southeast corner because it's cool to see in the day because it's all weird. There's
you got the icon up there. That's an impressive stage to look at.
Yeah, there's stages with fucking trains coming out the top of them and a baby's head on top. Like, it's just weird.
Yeah.
But it's great to see. So we went for a walk over there and we were in the unfair ground. It wasn't. There was this one little tent about 2 in the afternoon, I think it was. may not even be that time, might have been earlier. And it was playing absolutely I'm not a massive drum and bass fan. I think I've said it before, but had an MC on, and it fucking took us there. So it was literally it was that exact song. We walked past it, and then sort of as soon as we walked past, we kind of just instantly all the lads turned around and have a little look, and we sat there, stood at the edge of the tent having a little look and a dance.
Tarantula.
And then someone turned to us like, "Should we get a beer?" Yeah, we'll get a beer. So we had a beer, and then we stayed there for a long time. And it was like, fucking hell, I haven't felt this at the Southeast Corner. I haven't been here in a while. So, and everybody at this point is like, we're going to go home tonight. We're definitely going to go home tonight.
Oh, what, bin it off so you can fuck the queues off on Monday?
Yeah, that was it. And then as soon as it was that point, it was like, I don't know if I am going to go home tonight. We're not sure. I'm not fucking leaving. We're not really sure. So it's Jock, who I was with, it was his first festival, and he was loving the Southeast Corner. He dived off by himself, which I'm perfectly like, you do you. I love that shit. I used to do it. Why not?
Just catch you up later, man.
Yeah, and I knew he was kind of keen for it. And I was like,
you're grown up.
Yeah, and I was his driver, and I know I've been there before when whoever's been driving has gone home, and I was like, I could do another night. So I was like, look, if you want to stay, I'll stay. I won't come with you, but I'll do my own thing, and I'll
Go on, yeah.
I'm fine down there anyway. So one of our other mates was like, yeah, I kind of feeling it as well. And so we started getting a bit keen. Anyway, we carried on, had a really good time, and started to watch Dermot Kennedy, and he was great and stuff. And then we made the full commitment, because I'm like, I can only drink so much because I got to drive tonight. I was like, fuck it. I'm in. I'm all in. I've heard that music. I'm all in. I'm staying. So I just start drinking and whatever else. And I'm like, right. One of them, the other guy that was going to be with us, dropped out because he was so sunburned. He was dying. Our mate Jock, he's like kind of keen and stuff. So I was like, right. Anyway, we power through the day. We get to Elton John. I backed out of the crowd to watch it at our tent. I thought everybody else is definitely committed to stay, and I'm here once. Jock's already gone off to watch Rudimental, so I'm like solo warrior here. He's gone and met some friends. I'm going to scull as many beers as I humanly possible whilst I'm listening to Elton John. So I get back to the tent, and they're all quite nice and cold because it was a bit more chilled on Sunday, wasn't it?
It was nice on Sunday.
So all of my warm Fosters were cold. So you were down still at the stage, weren't you?
Unfortunately,
I
yes.
was sat up at the tent sculling beer after beer after beer after beer, just going fucking crazy. Got to the last song. I think I was with Mule and possibly Dave. Anyway, so I was like, right, I'm going to get out earlier. So all I'm planning to do is just go over the Glades, go see some small bars and stuff, and do a bit of a solo mission over there, and just, I'll probably be in bed within an hour. No. So what I did was went over the Glade, hit every single bar on the way humanly possible, smashing double JD and double JD and Cokes. But fuck it, the Glade's all right, but it's quite quiet because of Elton, so I'm going to hit the Southeast Corner. Now, I haven't been in the Southeast Corner yet, and I'm used to be a Southeast Corner warrior. So I went through and getting photos of the Icon stage because it's really cool because it's got a head out of it, and I'm diving into bars, going to the Rum Shack, and it's like a fucking kudos nightclub in there. It's playing Usher, Pitbull, all that. I'm like, yeah! Going in.
What a love
by
like
myself.
you tonight.
I'm at the Rum Shack. What do? Double rums. Here we go. Getting absolutely off my face. Went through, literally, I dived into every pub, club, bar and stage across the Southeast Corner by myself, just having a little party in every single one. Amazing night. So I got to see every single stage, but by myself on my own terms, on my own time. Then I saw a bit of the Glade. So I went through all of the Block 9.
You went up and then round.
Yeah, so I did Block 9, did the Common, the whole of the Common. Didn't make it into Temple because the queues are busy, but fuck that place. Then did the whole of Shangri-La. Myself just bar hopping. Then I did some of the Glade. And then I messaged our mate Johnson for him. And I think it's like 1:30 at this point. So I've been killing it for about 2 hours.
I'm at home in bed by this point, by the way.
Yeah, solo warrior.
You've gone home.
Everybody's gone
after
home.
Elton, usually, mate, I'm fucking done on Sunday. I got nothing left. I literally have nothing left. So after a crate of cider, Copperberg, obviously, strawberry and lime, I was done. I'm ready to go home now. I need my own bed and I need a fucking shower. So I was at home in bed by 1:30, 2:00.
Yeah, literally everybody else had left. Jock had met some people up who I was staying for. Had met some people up South East Corner. I was going to meet him, but he was in Temple, so I'd just done a solo rave by myself, which I love.
One man rave.
I'm more than happy doing that. I actually had this was probably one of my favourite nights, if not my favourite night. So I went and met our mate Johnson, who just finished work, and went up to the Greenfields. Now I've never done the Greenfields at night, or. Yeah, it is Greenfield. There's another name they've got for it now. Anyway, so then I'm like, right, I've just gone through all these raves, like, off my face, loving it. And we're like, right, he said, let's go sit by a fire. I was like, I'm not sure that's the mood for me. With everything else going on, I'm not sure that's the thing. So I went and did it, and I was sat by a fire, listening to some like nice music, a little bit of weed on the go. I had a lovely time, just sat up there for an hour or two, just chilling out. Then ended up going from there, heading up to the park area, and I got in the fucking rabbit hole.
You did the rabbit hole.
I got into the rabbit hole.
way.
I got into the mysterious rabbit hole for about 10 minutes before it closed.
Can you remember what it looks like?
Yes, I've got a video. I took a video. I'll
Good.
show you after. But it's huge. So you get through, and it's massive. And there is like a little tunnel that you can crawl through. I didn't do it because I was a bit worse for wear. I thought I'm going to crawl, and I'm just going to be stuck in there like a turtle on my back. But yeah, it's just this secret little party going on, and it's amazing. So we got that closed down. He worked there, so we went through the back through the VIP bit.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, got through VIP into the rabbit hole. Then we just went up to I think it was up past the Stonebridge Bar. Just found a small tent playing like drum and bass type stuff, and just partied on till about 3:30 in the morning.
Fuck.
Had a great big spliff, went home to bed, woke up about 10 o'clock the next Monday morning. Jock had obviously been sat there waiting for me to get up because I slept like a baby after all of that.
I bet you fucking did.
Yeah. And then, came home. So I had a great Sunday night.
That sounds banging.
Yeah. I to be honest, when I set off, I thought, I'm just going to go out to kill a bit of time and go to sleep, just wait for him to get home and then go. But actually, I made a real good night of it by myself.
Made the fucking most of it, man.
And that is Glastonbury. You can go out by yourself on a night you're thinking is going to be a bit boring because you ain't got all your boys around you, and it turns out to be so good.
You make it your own, really, don't you?
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those things, isn't it?
A little bit of confidence, couple of beers.
Yeah, just fucking get after
Meet
it, man.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many other like-minded people there.
Yeah, and in the, I think I got a video, I'll show you after. In the middle of South East Corner, found some little ska band again, and I'm a big fan of that at the minute. So, I'm sorry, Red.
Stop saying these
But
things to me.
You can find these little things, and it's just so much fun. I'll show you the videos after this, but it was good.
I'll get me half-inch braces and me Fred Perry on. I ain't worried, Shag.
And that was probably the wildest night I probably had at the festival. I think Saturday we did. You weren't with us. I think we went up to Arcadia till about 3 a.m. But honestly, a lot of it was walking. Sunday was just non-stop party.
Speaking of which, is this no, this is Chemical Brothers. Did you guys see Fatboy Slim?
I heard he was shit.
He's there
every year. He usually
I've
plays
seen
like
him a couple of times. but-
I've seen him when he's amazing, and I've seen him on a stage that's too small and too quiet. And
Yeah.
like, thing is, like, he often plays a stage like after headliner's gone off, or like the last act of the night is played at like the Pyramid or the other stage. And then everyone knows that Fatboy's playing at Croissant Neuf or whatever, and then it just gets crowded, and the speakers are far too quiet, and you can't hear him, and you're like, oh, fuck's sake.
A couple of friends said they went to see him on a good stage, and it was a good stage. He said the problem was there was another stage behind going fucking mental,
it's
so
too
you would
loud.
get cross noises. And
If you're not close enough to the front, you'll never appreciate it.
They said it just wasn't worth it.
I've seen him twice, and the first time I saw him was fucking unreal.
Yeah.
He came out in a Dead Mouse mask, and everyone was like, oh shit, it's Dead Mouse! And he pulls it off, and it's like, he comes in with a swap with one and a Fatboy Slim, and
he's so funny when you actually see what he looks like, because it's
Norman
like
Cook.
Fatboy Slim. Yeah, he's just such a
some old guy.
British old man. It's like, that could be your dad.
It's fucking legendary.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it. All right, and boys, well, I think we're fucking fit to boo here. So yeah, that's Glastonbury in a nutshell, in a 2-hour nutshell. There you go. I hope you've taught everyone round to.
It's the best place on earth. Huge fucking shout out to everyone I met out with. Catman, the fucking flags on the tower were the key, mate.
Oh, yeah,
They were
man's on a
fucking
fire
banging.
tower with the fucking flag. Some boy.
I had a fucking awesome weekend.
It was great. If anyone's going, hit us up when you're going next year. All meet up. It's just so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
Scumbag meeting at the fucking Brothers Bar at 12.
Fucking be there as well.
Yeah, let's all kill ourselves at the Brothers Bar on a Wednesday. Let's do it properly.
Can't fucking wait.
Don't bring me DMT vapes because I will do it and I will die.
Yeah, no, keep that shit away from me.
No plant pots this year either.
No.
Nothing.
No, weirdly.
Didn't get myself in any sticky situations that I can remember.
Well done.
You did very well. I'm proud of you.
Right, and a final shout out to sponsor this episode, our very own Trucker Matt. For all your scrap metal needs, he is your man. Need a radiator collecting, an OAP's hip joint, even a washing machine. No job is too small. 24/7 services, anytime, any day. Give him a message. Why go to the scrapyard when Trucker Matt can bring his wagon to your house? Matt says he just loves Trucker Tim so much that he would be lost without him. Tim is such an amazing idol, and he would love to own a Scania one day just like Tim's. Now for all the real sponsors of this episode, all the members of Trucker Matt's fan club, Dirty Diesel, Kinger, Alfie, Hector, and Asher. We love you, Matt, but you're still a cunt.
Oh, Asher, man.
Yeah, cheers, Matt. All right, thanks, boys. Appreciate you sponsoring that one. If you too want to sponsor an episode, just to
Take the piss out of someone.
Take the piss out of you. I don't care. Like, I will take anyone's money. I literally don't care at this point. Anything to keep the fucking lights on in this place is hugely appreciated. So yeah, all right. I think that's fit the boogie. I've been Reg.
I've been Marlon.
I've been Curbs.
And that's the end.
No.
Until next week.
Yay!